Flex, the live is one in the six. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little.
You say before you retire, you want to fight Devin and Shakur. Is that still the plan?
I never said that. When I say that? I never said that. But I would for sure. But I never said before I retire I want to fight them too. I never said that.
You said
new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh my God. Oh, it's time to bleed. Wait a minute. What's today? Monkey Tuesday. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, man. We're going to tell a lot of truth today. Let's do this roll call because I want to get straight to the smoke. G. McCall, salute. Cortez, what up, brother? Jason Bourne in the building. Steve Elder Mac. Kai World. Combos with the sister Cam, salute. Shakila, salute. Queen, how are you? Columbia, salute, salute. Mind of Monta, Musa, my brother. Philip D in the building. Snoop, what up? Ern Jordan, Don Vaughn, BFTB Boxing in the building. Trey, what's good? Scratcher since 91, Adrian Vet, salute. Smash the like button, hype the video. That's the new thing they got us, doing, because the likes ain't good enough. They just creating all kinds of things because, black content creators was supposed to make money at this. You can't stop it. So y'all can just keep inventing new things, and that's fine. So, MJ Total Health and Wellness, salute. EJ in the building. Let's get right to the smoke. Hey, Boots. Don't beat a punching bag. Don't do it. You was already on the list and you passed on it. Leave it alone. Keep it right there. Lost of the Jungle, Black Martial Arts Society. Rod Neal, salute. Keep it right there, brother. Don't do it. Don't say a word. Yeah, at 54. If anyone says, hey, what happened with Dev? They say, hey, look, man, I couldn't make 47 no more. Or for 52, he just got to 47. It's okay. When he comes to 54, I'll be here. Leave it there. Don't get the trash talking. Don't let Eddie Hearn put a battery in your back. Don't do it. Mind your business. Because we're just going to pull out receipts on you. Because you did say you wanted to be undisputed at 47. Devin goes to 47, and now you can't make the weight anymore. Well, fine, man. Fine. I'm not going to question you, brother. I'm not going to do it. But I want you guys to remember something. Y'all remember when Devin, on the way out of 35, they hollered at Bob Arum and say, yo, let's get the Shakur fight popping. He talking, let's do it. And Bob didn't want to do it. And then they went to Shakur, and Shakur said, I know my worth. I said, okay. Edwin De Los Santos, did you make the same money with Edwin De Los Santos that you would have made with Devin? What was the price there? What was the reward? You won the fight. Was it undisputed? Was it on pay-per-view? As a matter of fact, that's the fight where you was ridiculed the most. I'm not lying. That's what happened. I got mad. That was a fight where they were filming people leave the stadium, and you was at home. Remember that, Shakur? Where you could have fought Devin, a drained Devin, according to you, remember? He's gonna be drained. Remember that? You said that. That was you. Remember at the Loma party, at the pool party, you sent it over bottle service talking about signing a contract? I'm calling Bill. I'm like, yo, y'all got a contract? He's laughing over the phone like, what contract? I'm like, well, this weird ass nigga, he said bottle service talking about there's a contract. He's just trolling. Okay, that's what these kids do today. In my day, we called it fronting. Stop fronting, man. Well, anyway, surprise, surprise. He was going to do you a favor. ATX, salute. He's going to do you a favor. I will fight you nice and drained for all 4 belts. You said no. And with about 2 or 3 weeks left of the year, Devin goes up to 140, leaves all the belts behind. Now, some of you clowns, Tay, good morning. Now, some of you clowns said Devin didn't keep his word. He left before the year was out. I mean, there was 3 weeks left in the year. Remember that? So Devin didn't keep his word then. Remember that? But here was the interesting part. And then there was the Super Del Matias thing. Remember that was like the longest 2 weeks in the world. Remember that? All of that happened. But the interesting part was how they tried to say Devin ran to 140. Ran? That's y'all interpretation? He ran to 140? That's what you're saying? Best pugilist, salute. He ran to 140. Listen to how that sounds, y'all. And they try and say it's so subtle. They'll be on panels. I've heard this. Yeah, Devin, ended up done because, it was, he vacated the belts. He said he was keeping the belts until the end of the year. And, he ran to 140. Ran? He ran to 140? Okay, he ran to 140 to fight a champion who was a power puncher. That's what he did? And who was he running from? To say someone ran, that means he was running from somebody. Who's he running from, Shakur? Shakur said no. Who's he running from? Tank Davis down there with the rest of his monkeys on the lower right-hand side? He's running from that goon? How many opportunities that Tank had to fight Devin? At least 3 that I could recall. At least 3. But never mind that. He's an A-side. Whatever Tank wanted to do at 35, he could have did it. And what did he do? He gave you this. That's what he gave you. See Devin right there? Lower right-hand side? Remember when they was trying to say Devin don't sell nothing? Well, read the meme. Shout out to the general. He made this. Who was Pitbull Cruz before Tank fought him? Who was Mario Barrios before Tank fought him? Who was Hector Garcia? Who was Ryan Garcia? Ryan Garcia was an internet star, but none of those guys were on pay-per-view prior to fighting Tank. Devin was already on pay-per-view. So even if he sold 10,000, it's still more than those cats. But y'all run with these narratives and look, y'all go to other places and you think you're arming yourself with facts. But then when you come to our channels, you have to defend it. And when we ask you questions, y'all sit in the comment section or y'all sit on these panels looking stupid and start goalposts moving. Yo, listen, man, stop. That's why I tell y'all, just because you go somewhere because it's therapeutic, it's not therapy. Therapy is supposed to get you right. And the problem with most of you clowns is that you're afraid to admit when you don't know something. Well, you know what? One motherfucker took a stand. And I can appreciate that. because this nigga finally said the truth. And I heard it. I don't listen to the nigga, but shout out to Freedom's March. Because I heard some nigga say it, and I'm like, wow. Well, that's honesty. Just say you don't like death, and you want him to fail at everything. Just say that. Because now that's the truth, and we know what we're dealing with. And I use that term loosely because being that I already knew what I was dealing with, I don't deal with it. Let me tell you a story. I had a relative, right? And I remember we was at his crib and the Bulls were going on their 5th ring. And I said, like him or not, Jordan's the GOAT, man. This guy's, the Bulls is running away with everything. Man, I don't know, man. I don't see nobody beating him. And he was like, man, Jordan ain't all that. So I said, well, not according to what the numbers are saying and what the Bulls are doing. I don't, man, Jordan ain't all that. He couldn't play. And they always go there. They always go here. He couldn't play in the 80s. I said he did play in the 80s. He was drafted in the 80s. Oh, well, he couldn't play in the 70s. What are you talking about? And we got into a 2-hour debate over Michael Jordan. And I'm hitting him with facts, data, statistics. Back then, this is like 90, the late 90s, the mid to late 90s. Jordan was going on they were playing the Jazz the first time because they played them twice in the finals. This is the first time. So I'm just like, yo, bro, what are you, 2 hours I'm fussing with this dude. Then I said, wait a minute, man. Do you know Mike? Because how you talking, you know, you think he like stole your girl, or was you dating a chick that had Jordan? You go to a house to smash and you're distracted because she got Michael Jordan posters all over her wall? What's going on here? Know what he says to me? I don't know, I just don't like that nigga face. That's what he said. Listen, man, you could have saved me 2 hours of my life that I can't get back. If you'd have said that from the beginning, I wouldn't even engaged with you. Because the term hater wasn't around back then. I said, you just don't like the man because of his face. There's nothing I can say to make you see what I'm seeing. You just don't like him. Just say that. I get it. There's been a few times in my life I'm like, yo, there's something with that dude. I don't like his face. I don't like how he looks. You can't change my mind. There's something with this dude. He got a problem with Jordan because he didn't like how he looked. There's no change in that. And what I heard yesterday, there's no change in that. So I'm cool. This is why I don't engage with people. All the Haney hate doesn't make sense. You guys swear you love boxing and you want fighters to fight and do this and do that. You can't tell me logically one thing Devin has done wrong other than challenge the fighters that you glaze. You can't tell me one thing he's done wrong. How dare he challenge a guy that I beat my shit over? How dare he? You guys aren't boxing supporters. You guys are fanatics of fans. Look up the term fanatic. It's not a good thing. And now we're at a point where a major tank outlet just out now says, pretty much, I don't fuck with Devin. He wishes the worst on him and the people who support him because of his choices and what? His opponents? Listen, man, Rolly got a belt. That's Ryan's fault. Never forget that. Rolly got a belt because that's Ryan's fault. We know George Kambosos because Teofimo Lopez ain't get the job done. And what did I tell y'all a while ago? There was a lot of belts moving around at 35, and Tank was there the whole time. This guy got a belt, Hector Garcia. That guy got a belt, Ryan Garcia. That guy got a belt. I'm going to go up. I'm going to run up to 140 and fight Mario Barros and vacate that. Because let's not act like Regis Prograis was the same Tank's name either. But they say everything but fight, right? Devin got pillow fists. He's chinny. He got PTSD. Everyone should have been on his bumper saying, nope, nope, nope. I got to put that final nail in the coffin. Funny, no one's doing it. Funny, no one's doing it. I would think Devin is an absolute mark right now, right? There's money in fighting him. I'm going to say it one more time. There's money in fighting him. You can make him look stupid, his dad look stupid, and the fan base that supports him. You can make everyone look stupid by beating him, right? Funny, no one's doing it. Why? This man, after the Ryan Garcia fiasco, put out a list. Teofimo Lopez dodged 11 milli to fight somebody else. Well, actually, there was no fight lined up. The Shakur thing just happened yesterday. It just happened yesterday. But prior to that, he had nothing lined up. So he just said no to 11 million after saying he never made a mil? That's a duck. All this talk about Devin running to 140, Teofimo just did that. Ran from Dev again. Where the videos? Where's everyone saying, yo, Tio, come on, man, Devin ain't shit? Punch Drunk has a relationship with Team Lopez, but he had to keep it a buck and say, yo, man, it's a duck. He said, if I can't keep it real with people that I love, then what am I doing? He had to keep it a stack. So now I'm looking at you knuckle dragons. What's up with y'all? Where were your videos? 11 million? He said no. Where are your videos? I'm reading these stupid ass articles, and I'm gonna get to the super chats in a second. Just give me a minute. I'm looking at all these stupid ass articles. Motherfucker, I told y'all this like 2 years ago. I read an article where they had Devin, they had a list of names that Devin had to face and beat. Not even compete, but beat to reach the upper echelon of superstardom. I saw Tank on there. I said, okay. I think Gary Russell was on there. I said, okay. Shakur's there. I said, okay. Teofimo's on there. I said, okay. Do y'all know David Benavidez was on that list? I was like, wait a minute. What? Boots was on that list. Boots was at 47. Devin was still at 35. I'm like, wait a minute. What? What's happening here? What's going on? And nobody ever says that about Dev. Why? Because you know they say that about Tank, right? Why Tank got to fight everybody? Well, look at that list. Why Devin got to fight everybody? He even got to fight people that are 2 weight classes above him? But surprise, surprise, this man off the Ryan Garcia, since y'all can't unsee the left hook, right? He comes back and he's a runner, right? Versus whoever, I can't, all y'all motherfuckers starting to look alike now and sound alike. He's a runner, right? He should be a mark. But he puts out this goddamn list. And the only person with cojones to answer that list is Brian Norman Jr.? And then y'all put all this stock in him and look what happened. Pillow fist, what happened? And let me pop back on Teofimo Lopez. The reasons why he said he wasn't fighting Devin Haney was because he was boring. And I don't want to fight a style like that. And now you're fighting Shakur, who is exactly what y'all accused Devin of being. Shakur was never considered a boxer puncher. Devin was. Shakur's called the runner. Yeah, I know his name is Ramirez, but fuck everybody. Because nobody makes sense to me anymore. This is all projection. You know what hurts you Tank fans? This is going to hurt and I don't care. Devin is what y'all wish Tank could be. Whoa! Get mad at me. I normally say don't get mad at me, but get mad at me. Do you know why? Because I don't care. I'm looking at the body of work. Devin legitimately put out a list and went down the list. All y'all cats said no. Brian Norman, salute to him. He stepped up and said, yo, I'm your Huckleberry. Let's get it. Now watch this. Although it was a losing effort, I didn't lose no respect in Brian Norman Jr. at all. At least he got in there. But he wasn't first on the list. And in real time, we listen to pros lie on Devin. Xenomorph Mouth Sean Porter, he gonna pull out the fight. Where y'all getting this from? Biscuit Bradley, oh man, oh you gonna be power boxing? Oh man, what? Devin Styles on Brian Norman, and now he wants to try and take credit. This is out of a movie. I'm literally looking at this stuff like I don't believe this, man. These are grown-ass men doing this. And now you're reduced to the peanut gallery. You got these dudes talking about, hey, I don't like Devin because he reminds me of me. What do you mean by that? If you know, you know. If you subscribe, if you're a member on BFTB, you know what I'm talking about. You don't like Devin because he reminds you of you? What does that mean? But then again, I just gave you the example of my relative. You're just a hater. There is no reason why. You know, there's no legitimate reason as it pertains to boxing as to why you don't like this kid. And you put all this stock. You got followers putting all this stock in these motherfuckers that ain't doing anything. There is a list. Those cats said no. Teofimo Lopez ducking $11 million. That should have been front page news plastered everywhere. I can't believe that y'all didn't talk about that. And that's what I'm saying. Now the latest flex is trying to throw Boots in front of everything. Don't do that. Boots has his own path to travel. And y'all need to be concerned about him because he's over there with Eddie Hearn. Are y'all crazy? Yeah, y'all are. Y'all are. I answered it for you. Eric Jordan, that super chat. He said MJ is the GOAT, and he has the power of the ninja sword.
Give power to my nigga sword!
Salute. Felix Nunez in that super chat. Salute. He says, bro, do we salute Usyk for calling out Wilder now? Yup. Because it ain't gonna work out how he thinks. But when it's etched in stone, Felix, and we get to that bridge, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But yeah, I salute Usyk for doing that. It ain't gonna be what people think it is, because we're gonna be dealing with a lot of people that think emotionally and really don't know boxing. It ain't gonna be what you think, what they think. Style boxing, new to the Strong House. Salute to you, good brother. I appreciate you, good brother. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, we wrench you up. I'll just notice you ain't have a wrench. Take care of you. Salute to you, good brother. Thank you so much. Jim Diamond, he said, morning, fam. Salute to you, good brother. Thank you so much. Shaolin, salute. Beezy, what's going on? Copper, what up? What up? What up? Yeah. Yeah, Chase Bowser. They don't want Devin to do anything. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all what time it is. I meant to send this to my here's my screenshots. I'm gonna put something up, and I want y'all to understand that these are the Haney haters. These are the fatherless pricks. They're all fatherless. When you're a grown man, BVO salute. When you're a grown man and you openly admit that you don't want another, y'all like using the black man thing, right? You know, why y'all hating on a black man? Let me ask y'all a question. When have you heard me root against Tank? Be careful. When have you heard me root against Tank? When he announced the fight and you heard me say, yo, I hope this dude lose. When have you heard me say that? Ever. Point it out. Check everything. Check everything. When have you heard me ever say, yo, I hope Tank lose? And I'm going to call you a liar. You know why I wanted him never to lose? Because losing is not in my best interest, because somebody's O had to go. It came down between Tank, Shakur, and Devin. I really didn't care for Teofimo when he pulled that shit with the franchise status. Him and the WBC and the WBO. So I said, I don't want those cats to lose to anyone else but each other. That's what I said. When Tank fought Ryan, I thought Ryan was a marketing scheme, and I sat right here in my living room. And when Tank sat him down, I jumped up and was screaming, yeah! Yeah! I did not want Tank to lose. You never heard me say that I wish the worst for this kid, ever. I just rock with Devin. But you never heard me say, I want this kid to lose. You never heard me say that, ever. You never heard me say that. You never heard me say that about Shakur. As a matter of fact, when they dragged Shakur for being boring, what did I do? Check my work. What did I do? What did I do? I never said that. I never wished the worst on this kid. So when you cats come up in here, Johnny come lately talking about stop hating on the black man, don't ever in your life pull that black card, because those niggas where you go to listen to because it's therapeutic, and I keep telling y'all, just because it's therapeutic isn't therapy. It's not therapy. It's not. You don't know me. I never wish ill will on this kid. Anytime he did something stupid in the street, I spoke about it because I didn't want him to go through what I know they're going to put him through. When his baby mama took his toothbrush and dipped it in a dirty diaper, and she called the police, and the body cam footage that I have walked up on him, he's standing outside with flip-flops, some shorts on, and no shirt on. I said, man, this look like it could go so left, man. These white cats are working for 80 to 100,000 a year, and he got 100,000 laying on the floor in his goddamn house. And they got to respond to this kid with cornrows, and he don't have half the education that these crackers have. They're hating when they pulled up. They want him to pop off, and I didn't want that for him. So when I spoke on this kid, I referred to him as a king once upon a time, and I wanted him to do better. But he can't get right. Non-high, I'm going to drop the link specifically for you, since you asking. And you hear every day. So if you hear every day, why are you questioning my integrity? That's how I'm taking that last comment. Because if you hear every day, you know I'm telling the truth. But when this kid says, you know, fuck the fans, y'all sound soft, shut up and be fans. Y'all said, yo, why we hating on him for getting his money with Jake Paul? I said, fine, you know what, go get your bread. And y'all, and I'm talking about the fans now, when y'all were talking about, oh, he'll spin the block after the Jake Paul money and he'll go back and fight. I said, man, the man said he's retiring in 2025. He said that. I didn't say that. He said that. Is he a liar or not? Y'all have faith in this kid. And then I said, you know what? Get your Jake Paul money and get out the way. I fell back, did I not? I said, get your Jake Paul money and get out the way. And he can't even get that right. He can't even get that right. We left him alone. And mind you, the Jake Paul fight, I was still concerned. I said, man, Jake Paul, if they have a script, Jake Paul, I see him going off script and trying to hurt Tank. Did I not say that? And y'all were telling me, Don't worry about it. Tank will beat him if it goes that way. I said, that's a 200-pound man. What are y'all doing? Stop this. I said that. I said that. But y'all don't want to hear it. Everything I said out of concern and love, y'all took it as hate. So I said, fuck it. I'll squeeze into the extra small jacket. Make me a hater then. Fine, fuck it. I didn't know screaming on his baby mama that tried to get him killed because she was proven to be a liar. I didn't know that that was me hating. I didn't know by asking fighters that I watch to fight each other because I think they're the best in the game. I didn't know that that was hating. I didn't know that. It became more of leave Tank alone, let him do what he wants. He's the A side. And all I said was, yo, A side, Shakur got a belt. Devin got a belt. And then I say, it's not about belts. What? So it's about money? Well, whether Tank is fighting for a belt or money, y'all are still getting what you want. Why not get the money and defend the belt or try and get a belt while knocking out his contemporaries? Since you say he beats everybody, you see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is let me see the work. Tank hasn't shown me the work. And y'all justify this nonsense. But I'm a hater? Cool. And then what y'all have done is y'all attached on to all of Devin Haney's contemporaries, which were Tank's contemporaries, including Devin. So I'm looking at what Devin's accomplished. How the hell, watch this. How the hell did George Kambosos come out of nowhere and become unified at 35 when Tank was there? How the hell did Teofimo Lopez become unified by beating Vasily Lomachenko when Tank was there? How the hell did Shakur become champion while Tank is there? All of this was happening on Tank's watch. So what are y'all celebrating? There's only one way to find out. And right now, he got a WBA strap. How'd he get it? Tell me how he got that WBA strap. Let me help you out. That was Devin's belt. Did he take it off of him? No. So how'd he get it? How'd he get it? How did he get it? I'll tell you.
I got mail. 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 Yay!
You got mail. You got.
There you go. Email champion. You don't hear nothing about no email champion ever again. Here's what you don't hear. You don't hear nothing about no email champion, right? You don't hear that phrase no more, magically, right? You know what else you don't hear or see? The franchise status. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Espinoza told me where it went. He told me where it went. It did just enough. It did just enough. So I'm hating on Tank. Let me ask you a question. And to the brother in the chat. None higher. Have I lied on Tank? I've been on air for 35 minutes. Have I lied on him? Have I lied on him? I haven't lied on him. And there's no other way to interpret this. Everything y'all put on Devin, I'm looking at all of his contemporaries and I'm like, it don't match. Devin's out here doing all the heavy lifting, not because he's forced to. It's because he wants to. K-Rod, salute. He wants to. He wants to smoke. Brothers UK, salute. He wants to. He wants to do this. Trick Noty, salute. My brother. He wants to do this. And I don't care who, if you're a Boots fan, Tank fan, Shakur fan, Tiafimo fan, Derek Gaines, salute. In comparison to Devin, y'all just talking. Because they say everything but fight. Uh-oh. I've been asking this question. Why do you like Tank? Yeah, he's a knockout artist, but who's he knocking out? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Can he knock out his contemporaries? He just fought. His last fight was against a contemporary, and I didn't give that contemporary a chance because he came up from 130. But I should have known better. Aliko, salute. I should have known better because Lamont Roach was a little too calm. I said either he's just getting paid to lay down or he really means what he says. He said, man, this dude ain't confident. Don't believe none of this shit. This dude ain't confident. I know this kid. I know him. Y'all gonna see. And I said, all right, man, this shit ain't going past 5 or 6. And by the time we got to round 5 or 6, I was like, what? Wait a minute. And then it dawned on me. You remember the stare down in the ring? I said, Lamont kind of big. Do you know why? He's coming up from 130 and there was no rehydration clause. There was none of those shenanigans. And if you want to throw a little salt on the wounds, there was VADA testing.
What?
I just wanted to put that out there. Roy says he stopped who beat Devin ass. Would you like a link? Don't block him. Would you like a link? So you can get on here and cuss and scream and I can just hit you with the facts. Would you like a link? You're celebrating Ryan Garcia? Turn your camera on too. Would you like a link? You gonna turn your camera on? That's what I'm talking about, because this is probably a knuckle dragger. If it's not a beaner, it's a knuckle dragger. Either way, I'm gonna get you. Either way, I'm gonna get you. Either way. Shoot the link, bet. Come up here and turn your camera on. Yeah, K-Rod, he gonna get it too. Come up here and turn your camera on. Because you know Miguel like to come over here and flash his penis. This could be Jerome, but it don't matter. Let's get it. Come on up here. Let's talk about DeeBo Dev. Because the only person with nuts on that list was Brian Norman Jr., and I salute him for that. Everybody else had excuses. But we're going to deal with what you said right here. Raw 50, whatever, Raw 5889 says, shoot the link. He said he stopped who beat Devin ass. Let's talk about it. Insane, hold on a minute. I see you backstage. I'm waiting for Raw. Because he likes it raw. Give me a minute. I'm waiting for him to pull up, turn your camera on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pin it. I don't want no misconceptions. I don't want, no. Nope. Let's go. I see you, Insane. Just give me a minute. I'm waiting for homie to pull up. He said shoot the link. So I shot the link in his pin. Pull up. Let's talk about it. Nah, Cavs, I have Freedom's March salute. I have faith in these Tank fans because we're gonna deal with what's real. Also, who's the other brother up here? None higher. That link is also for you, good brother. Come up here and let's have a conversation because you're here every day, right? And you said, no, I'm not a hater nor a fan, just a boxing fan. I ain't with glazing or hating. But prior to that, Yeah, shit ridiculous. Niggas can't talk about Haney without slandering Tank, and niggas can't talk about Tank without mentioning Haney. What the fuck's going on? Okay, cool. You saying why the hate? Well, click the link. Let's talk about it. Freedom's Mall, salute to you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much, brother. And that was a hell of a live you did yesterday. Thank you so much, because I don't watch light skin. I don't watch the wannabe Arab. I don't watch him. But he finally got it off his chest and said how he was coming. This is just hate. And I brought up what I don't do. You never heard me root against Tank in all his fights, because that would be a contradiction. I didn't want Tank or Shakur or Devin to lose to anyone but each other. I was on some Ray Leonard, Hagler, Ray Leonard, Hagler, and Hearn stuff. That was my big three. It ain't even no big four. It was a big three. That's what I wanted. I didn't want those three names to lose to anyone but each other. Tank refused, Shakur refused, and Devin got ridiculed. Davey D, turn your camera on. Davey D, turn your camera on. All right, you're going to sit there until you turn your camera on. So, to root against Tank and to root against Shakur will be a complete contradiction to what I want. Okay, I see your face. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, brother, what you got for me? You at work, brother?
Yes.
Your connection's really bad. You at work, brother?
Yeah, this shit out of Devin. Oh,
yeah, your connection's kind of choppy.
But that's all I was saying.
I say that again?
That's all I was saying, really. I said that's all I was saying. Tank tore Ryan ass up, and Ryan beat the shit out of Devin. That was the point I was making.
Okay, what was the circumstances in which he beat Devin?
Some people.
What was the circumstances in when he beat you, Devin? When he beat Devin?
He fought for Oscarine.
Okay. Oscarine is a performance enhancement drug, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was reversed to a no contest, right?
Yeah, it was reversed to a no contest.
Okay, so let me ask you, why would you count that?
Why would you count it?
Yeah.
Because most of these dudes are on something anyway.
All right, stop. Whoa. You say most of these dudes, we're dealing with reality. Reality is Ryan Garcia popped for a head. I'm not talking about most of these dudes. Devin's not dirty. Devin paid the price. Devin made weight. Ryan Garcia also was overweight. Do you recall that?
Yeah, he was overweight.
Okay, he was overweight. Okay, and he was on performance enhancement drugs. I don't even want to get into the racist thing, because we don't need to get into that, right, brother? We don't need to get into the racist thing, right? We don't need to get into that, right?
No, that don't matter. Right now.
Okay, it don't matter. You said it don't matter? Hold on now. You said huh? Say again?
Right now in this conversation, it don't.
So it don't apply. So we need to get there. Okay, good. All right, so let's deal with the facts. The fact is, Oscarine is a performance enhancement drug. The fact is, he was caught and he lied about being on drugs. He lied about it. He blamed 3 different companies. The companies denied Oscarine being in their product. He sent open containers to a third-party company where the drugs were tested, and they said, yeah, there was Oscarine in the product that he said he used, but the canisters were the canisters was opened. So he put the Oscarine in it. So he was running around trying to prove his innocence, and it failed on his face, which led to the suspension. So I'm going to ask you again, brother, why would you count that fight against Devin Haney when he was overweight and on drugs?
Why would I count? Because somebody looking at me. Because somebody mad mad fighters have fought people on drugs and they win and lose. I don't think the Oscarine should
You don't think
be the
so?
determining factor
So what does
whether or
Ostarine do,
not.
brother? What does Ostarine do?
I think it helps you cut weight or something like that.
You think or do you know? That's why I'm very specific. What does
I think.
Ostarine do?
I'm not sure what it does.
You're not sure, but he was on it. Do you know Superel Matias?
Yeah.
Okay, he just recently had Ostarine in his system. You know what the danger of that is?
Right.
The danger of that is not to say that he was caught on the level that Ryan was caught, because Ryan was 60. He was 60 points over the limit. Superel was significantly under the limit. But the problem is Superel Matias killed somebody in the ring.
Right.
The problem is Superel killed somebody in the ring, which raises questions. And if I'm not mistaken, he's popped in the past. So if you don't know what Ostarine does, and Ryan was on it, and he was overweight, my question to you, brother, is why are you counting that as a blemish against Devin Haney when he fought someone that was overweight and on drugs?
The reason I count it is because there's been a lot of fighters that pop 30 and still lost.
I'm not talking about a lot of fighters, my brother. Oscar De La Hoya beat Fernando Vargas, and Vargas popped after he got knocked out. But those are two different guys. Those are two different guys. There's a lot of fighters that were on steroids and popped later but lost. We're talking about the rules and regulations. You're at work right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if your boss came up to you and said, hey, no drinking Gatorade on the job, what are you going to tell him? What are you going to tell him?
Okay.
Okay, but he says, no, you're fired because you knew the rules and regulations. I said no drinking Gatorade on the job. Now, you might be thirsty.
Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh.
Okay, so you do believe in rules and regulations. You had to punch in this morning at a certain time, right?
Right.
Okay. So what are we really talking about here, brother? What are we talking about? There's rules, there's regulations. We have to abide by them. Because it could cost someone their life in a boxing ring. It could. It could cost someone their life. People have also died in the ring.
And no other place in boxing history have they overturned the laws because of drug testing.
Okay, who? Give me an example of that. Give me an example of what do you mean? Because now we're talking about something else. You talking about no other place, no other way in boxing history has someone overturned what? What do we?
Overturn the law. The law.
Overturn a what? Okay, did Ryan Garcia cheat? Yes or no?
He cheated.
Okay, so if he cheated, why are you holding that over Devin's head when he cheated?
Because everybody does it. That's why.
Because everybody cheats. So Tank cheats?
He probably does.
He probably does? Or do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know, but he probably does.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. When he fought Ryan Garcia, did he cheat?
We don't know because he ain't caught, but
We don't know? Okay, well, I do know that Ryan Garcia was dehydrated in that fight, and he fought him at a catchweight. I do know that. Is that cheating?
No, because he ain't had to sign them papers.
Okay. So does that make Tank a warrior? Or does that make Ryan Garcia a warrior?
I think it's all fair.
You think it's all fair?
They warriors, yeah.
So you give Ryan Garcia props for coming in dehydrated and fighting Tank Davis. You give him props for that, right?
I think that's what he agreed to, so that's what it was.
No, but you give him credit. You give Ryan credit for coming in at a disadvantage.
I mean, I don't give him credit. I mean, he lost, so.
Oh, you don't give him credit because he lost. You give him credit for saying, "Fuck it, I'm going to do it."
Yeah, I give him the credit you give a loser.
You give him credit for showing up at a disadvantage. You giving him credit for that, yes?
I'm not giving him credit for that. I mean, it's not a knock against him.
Okay, because let me go back. Let me go back to Devin and Ryan. Ryan didn't even bother to make weight. They had to renegotiate the contract after the weigh-in. Ryan was overweight. Devin said, "I'm gonna fight you anyway." And then after that, he popped dirty. That's when it became an assault situation. That's where the lawsuit came in, because he signed the contract to have a clean fight, not to fight someone that was on drugs. Osterine wasn't waived in that. Clean fight. You already came in overweight. They renegotiated the contract. You quote unquote won the fight. I scored it a draw. I was there, but whatever. And then he comes in and got the nerve to be on drugs. So I'm going to ask you again, brother, why are you holding that against Devin? He made the fight. He said, fuck it, he's overweight, I'm going to fight him. And then Ryan had the nerve to be on drugs.
I just don't think the drugs were a factor in the situation, in the fight. That's why.
Okay, so there shouldn't be nothing on the ban list?
Devin was better, he should have won anyway. That's what I think.
So you don't agree with, you don't want nothing on the ban list. You just feel that it should be a steroided sport?
No, they should definitely have banned substances, but Devin should have won that fight if he was a better fighter.
You saying Devin should have won the fight if he was a better fighter? Well, if Ryan paid the price and took camp seriously and wasn't on drugs, Devin would have beat his ass. You know how I know that?
How you know that?
He got in the ring with Rolly Romero and got outboxed and dropped in the second round. No one ever thought that would happen. Rolly Romero was supposed to die that night.
Rolly did way better against Tank than Ryan did. And Rolly might beat Devin ass too.
All right, well, we're going to find out, because right now Rolly's ducking Devin. Explain that. But that's another topic. Rolly's ducking Devin right now. Okay, I don't know when Rolly Romero became this rock star, but this is the purpose of my show right now. Everybody think Devin is soft, and all I see is the work. All I see is the work. How the hell does Rolly beat Ryan Garcia? And by the way, Ryan ducked the rematch with Devin. Go figure that. Do you know that? I see the wheels turning.
Nobody wanted to see that.
What do you mean nobody wanted to see that? Well, hold on, brother. What do you mean nobody wanted to see that?
It was so one-sided. Nobody wanted to see that.
What was so one-sided?
Hold
on. Back up. What was one-sided?
Ryan versus Devin.
How many rounds did do you remember the fight? It was not one-sided at all. How many rounds did Devin win? This is comical.
Devin won some rounds, but he really should have got stopped with that first knockdown.
What do you mean he should have? Wait. Go in order. I asked you, how many rounds did Devin win?
I don't know how many rounds he won.
You don't know. Brother, can I give you some advice, brother? Brother, how old are you, brother?
I'm 26.
You're 26. Okay, I'm 50 years old, brother. Let me give you some advice. When you're talking and having a dialogue, right? And someone's asking you a question, if you're not sure, just say you're not sure. Because when you answer and you say, I think, that means you're not sure. So I already know how you're coming. You don't remember the fight. I was at the fight. I was there. I scored it. I was there in the press row. Everybody in press row had it the same. It was a draw on our cards. It was a draw.
It was a draw.
But Ryan won the drama of the fight. So we knew they were going to give it to him. There was popular demand for the rematch. Ryan said no, brother. Ryan said no. Turkey came in and asked, What was the price that you were suing them for? They paid out DHP and they guaranteed the rematch as long as Ryan said yes. After the suspension, Ryan loses to Rolly. They could have still fought. Ryan says, I have a hand injury, which is the most difficult injury to evaluate in boxing. And now he's about to fight for another world title. For what and how? Don't know. But Devin is with all the shits. And if Devin is such an easy mark, and everybody, like young men like yourself, wants to count the Ryan Garcia win and disregard everything around it, cool. Ryan doesn't want the smoke with Devin. And now you just said that nobody wants to see that. No, sir. It's the hottest fight in boxing right now. And if no one wants to see it, why is Ryan on Twitter talking right now? He's talking right now.
Ryan's asking for the fight now.
Yeah,
and
we should have had the fight last year. Say again.
And Devin saying he wants Rolly. They saying they don't want Ryan anymore.
Wait. Devin said what?
Bill Haney said that they don't want Ryan. They want Rolly.
Bill Haney said they don't want Ryan, they want Rolly. Where'd you get that?
On his Twitter.
On Bill's Twitter?
Yeah.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Somebody screenshot to me. David, you do know I know Bill Haney personally, right?
That's what he said.
Wait, hold on. Before you go any further, you do know I know Bill personally, right?
Oh, I ain't know that.
You ain't know that. So I'm going to ask you again. What did Bill say?
They don't want Ryan.
They don't want Ryan? That's what he said?
Maybe they wanted him last year, but they don't want him right now. They said they want Rolly. It was a headline.
Okay, why does he want Rolly?
I guess because he has the belt. I don't know.
You did it again, brother. You said, I guess. You did it again. Let me help you out. Brother. You guess or you know?
Nah, that's my assumption.
Okay, your assumption. It's your assumption. Let me help you out, good brother. They want Rolly because Rolly has a belt. That's it. Rolly ain't shit, but he has a belt. Devin is collecting belts, and if you got a belt, you're on a hit list. That's it. Now, Ryan decided to fight Mario Barrios instead of Devin, especially now Devin's a champion. All right, so now he's fighting Barrios, and the winner of that, Devin's going to fight. Now Ryan's going to have to wait. But Ryan could have had the fight. He could have had the fight after he lost to a Rolly Romero because they still could afford. Ryan said no. That's a fact. Ryan said
low. After getting his ass beat and then running from Jose Ramirez, his stock was low. So Ryan ain't feel the need.
He ran from Jose Ramirez?
Yeah.
He ran from Jose Ramirez?
Bad. He
ran bad? Who won the fight? Who won the fight?
They gave it to Devin.
Okay, did Devin win it, or was it a robbery, or what?
It was some bullshit.
It was some bullshit because you didn't like it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't like it. All right, but did you like the Ryan Garcia fight?
With Devin and Ryan, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. He had all the knockdowns. I like that fight.
You liked it, right? What's boxing to you? Define boxing.
Boxing. Boxing is a fight with the hands.
Say again. I ain't hear that.
It's a fight where you use just your hands.
Okay, let me give you the definition of boxing. Hit and not get hit. It's a sweet science. I'm sure you've heard the sweet science before. Yeah. Hit and not get hit. Jose Ramirez went to the hospital with broken ribs and a swollen eye. So somebody got hit in that fight, and it wasn't Devin. Devin hit and not get hit, and he preserved himself perfectly. Why? Because he thought after that fight, he was fighting Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got in there with Rolly Romero and tried to box and could not do it. And got dropped in the second round. Say again?
Jose Ramirez said he did it. Did Bill Haney tell you that he definitely broke somebody's ribs? Because I remember Ramirez said he did it. Had no broken ribs.
Did Jose Ramirez say what?
He said he just had a checkup. He ain't got to put him in the hospital for broken ribs.
Well, I was at the fight, and I spoke to Shane Mosley for an hour in front of the hotel before the event that evening. I was with DHP. And Shane Mosley will contradict what you just said right now.
Yeah,
by the way, I know Shane Mosley too. Huh? Say again? Say again?
That Jose Ramirez, how would he know about Jose Ramirez ribs?
What do you mean? I'm not concerned with what Jose Ramirez said, because whatever plan they had for Devin, it failed miserably. Devin controlled every moment of that fight. It was Jose Ramirez's job to cut off the ring and try and pound Devin to the body. He couldn't do it. So why to focus on Devin moving around when Jose Ramirez couldn't ignite his offense? Why couldn't he? What is that? He couldn't do anything.
Because neither of them got any offense. That's the problem.
Who's more dangerous, Rolly Romero or Brian Norman Jr.?
I don't know.
You don't know. Let me help you out a bit. How many times Rolly Romero been knocked out?
Twice.
Okay. How many times he's been hurt?
I don't know how many times he's been hurt.
He's been hurt several times. At any point, did you say as a supporter of the sport that Rolly Romero is done and he should hang it up at any point in his life?
I mean, he shouldn't even ever got a belt. He never beat that old man Barroso or whatever his name is. So Rolly just been moved up just because, I don't know, I guess he's cool.
At any point, did you ever think that Rolly was washed? Honestly, at any point?
When he lost to that old man.
Okay, so you said he was washed, but he came back and won a title, right?
But he should never been in the.
But wait a minute, you saying he should never been in the ring, brother? But he got in the ring and he won a title.
That Ryan fight shouldn't have been for a belt, and then
no,
I'm not talking
about the specifics. I'm saying, at any point, did you ever read or think to yourself that Rolly Romero was shot as a fighter? At any point?
When he lost to that old man, I said
when he lost to the old man. Okay, fair. That's fair. But Rolly was able to come back and fight and win a belt. Yes, that's what happened, right?
Didn't Isaac Cruz take it from him too?
Did what? Who?
Didn't Isaac Cruz take his belt?
Yeah, Isaac Cruz whipped on him. He had a headache for 2 weeks straight. I know that for a fact. But my question is, through all of that, Rolly came back and fought Ryan Garcia, who's a power puncher, and not only dropped him, but outclassed him by outboxing him in the ring. My question to you is, brother, at any point, did you feel prior to the Ryan fight that Rolly Romero was done and shot as a fighter at any point?
No, I think he's a journeyman. I think and Ryan ain't that far ahead.
Okay. So why do people say that about Devin Haney?
Because he lost to Ryan.
Okay, because he lost to Ryan. Did he lose like how Rolly Romero's been starched in the ring? Did he ever lose like that?
Yeah. If the ref had counted the cent like he was supposed to, it would have been knockout.
All right, but Devin got dropped 3 times against an overweight ped user and got up all 3 times to finish the fight, and I still scored it a draw. Rolly Romero been stopped 2 times and was still able to get in the ring with a non-drugged up Ryan Garcia and beat him. How come Devin Haney doesn't get the same respect from you that Rolly Romero has gotten? That's my question.
Because of the way Devin fight. I gotta get off because of the way Devin fight.
Because of the way
feel like
Devin fights?
He should have lost way more fights. Yeah, he should have
should've
lost
lost
way
to
more
who?
fights than he did.
He should have lost way
Devin,
more fights.
He probably should have lost to Brian. He probably should have lost to a lot of people.
Young brother, do you hear yourself?
And all that hugging he did.
What do you mean all that hugging? What do you mean? What hugging?
He's a jab and grab fighter. He don't have real.
He's a jab. Name the fighter. Name the fighter that he jabbed and grabbed with. Name the fighter.
Brian Norman.
He jabbed and grabbed Brian Norman.
Yeah,
all right, let me give you a little bit of education.
And then I'm more afraid. But
all right, well, you have a good day at work, good brother. You have a good day. Thank you for coming in.
No problem. Later.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, insane salute, brother. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Oh, insane fell off. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. And ladies and gentlemen, what did I always say? People have to qualify to talk boxing with you. You heard it. You heard it yourself. Insane, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. You hear me?
Salute, loud and clear, brother.
Man, top of the AM, my guy. Top of the AM. Hey, man, that dude's a weirdo, and he's really a dummy. Like that dude's really a dummy, bro. I don't understand where he got none of that man on here telling blatant lies. I'm talking about don't know what he's talking about. Like he worse than Mag 7. He worse than Mag.
There's a such thing as look, just salute to Freedom's March in that super chat. He said, "You're a better man than me." You know what I've learned, Freedom's March, and I hear you, brother. I've learned to have patience. I have patience in real life, and I had to learn patience on social media. Because when you take a step back, you have to realize what you're dealing with and who you're talking to. And as soon as he clicked on, first of all, I read his statement and it confused me. But then when he clicked on it and you talk to him, doesn't it make sense now? There's no need to scream and holler. There's no need for that. Let him talk. He's a casual. He's a casual. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. He didn't come up with any goofy shit and firing personal shots. He made a statement, and you can tell he's a student of the masses. And when you're a student of the masses, it's never a good look because the masses don't like Devin. I just asked him, what is your problem with Devin, basically? He said he's a punching, a jab and grab fighter, and he don't like how he fights. Huh? Tell that to Brian Norman, who was supposed to kill him the other week. Brian Norman will tell you different. And by the way, 80% of those grabs were initiated by Brian in the fight. Initiated. Jab and grab. The young man's 26 years old. So 10 years ago, he was 16. And 5 years prior to that, he was 11. He don't remember the Klitschko era. In the early 2000s, he don't remember the Johnny Ruiz. And I say this respectfully. I told Johnny when he was on the show, I said, sometimes watching you was a bit of an eyesore because he was jab, straight, hug, jab, straight, hug. He had a very, very annoying style to watch, but it worked for him. He doesn't know. Look, man, Coach, salute. He doesn't know what he's talking about because he's a young man. But what you do with young men like that, he wasn't on some gangster shit. He just had an opinion. His opinion was influenced by the masses, and he thinks he knows what he's talking about. He really doesn't. And that's what I'm saying. This is projection. They erect all kinds of obstacles for Devin Haney. This is why I like the fact that he put out the list. And he only got down to Norman because Boots said no, Tio said no, Shakur said no, and Tank said no. That's how we ended up on Brian Norman. He's the only person that said yes. The only one. And then what annoys me is that these young black men, they hold on to this Ryan Garcia thing. And I gave him rope to hang himself. I said, we don't need to talk about the racial thing, do we? He says, no, it don't apply to this conversation. Realistically, it does. Because when you have a boxing community, whether you're LDBC or not, that hate on this young man, Devin Haney, for doing what? Fighting the best, being successful, getting cheated, had an assault in the ring. He's overcome so much, and he still got his quote-unquote people talking crazy like that. If Brian's last name was Mendez and we were all speaking Spanish in the chat, this wouldn't even be a conversation, man. Because they hold Canelo Alvarez to this super-duper standard, and he got caught cheating. There's a Canelo fan right now on Pep Talk talking about what Bud don't deserve, talking on my video from yesterday. I mean, how dare you? The audacity of you guys. The audacity of you guys.
Drew, I just want to know why
Canelo to this fucking standard, and he's a cheater. I had to remove the dude off my pound for pound list for numerous of reasons. You duck Benavidez, I don't respect it. You pop dirty, I don't respect it. You padded your legacy, I don't respect it. You running around robbing people. Like how that British clown said that Devin was robbing Turkey. No, Turkey's paying these cats by choice. By choice. Canelo robbed people. He got $100 million from DAZN. Who else? The PBC. What else? Got it from Turkey. And now we don't know if he even wants the Bud rematch. All Bud is saying, pay me for my time. The Canelo days is over. I know y'all fascinated with a white guy with red hair with freckles that looks Irish, but he's full-blown Mexican. But that shit over with. And it was supposed to be over when he ducked David Benavidez.
Drew, I just wanted to know why is it always us, and why is it always the youngsters too? It was like that dude was so convinced. He listened to so much old media and so many racist dudes that he was convinced it didn't matter about nothing that you was talking about, hitting him with the facts. He didn't care that Devin got cheated. He didn't care about none of that. Like, but it's always us. That it's always us. Like that's crazy. And I got one more question I need to ask you, Drew. This is a personal question too. If you can answer it you don't have to answer it. I've been working out, you know what I'm saying, lately, you know what I'm saying? I'm about 202 right now. And I'm trying to get down to 180, right? So I need to know, I need to know if you know 3 important people's numbers.
What?
I need to know if you got Ryan Garcia number because I need to know where to get some Ostarine from.
I had his number, but he blocked me.
What about Subdale Matias number? Do you got his? I can get some from him.
I don't speak English. I mean, he don't speak English, so that's tough.
Okay. What about Mauricio Sillyman? Because I know he got connections too. He always, you know what I'm saying? He letting them do it.
That man runs every time he sees me in person. He shakes some hands, looks at me, and he just power walks away from me. I'm not even kidding. Last time I saw him was in New York. The time before that was in Vegas. He shook hands, saw me coming. He threw one of those ninja pellets with the smoke comes up, and he vanished. He fucking vanished.
So there's none of these other boxers that you can point me into the direction if I can give me some Ostarine at? Any one of these fans, anything I can give me some? I'm trying to drop a little bit of weight, man.
I don't know. You know what you can do, though?
Talk to me.
You got a passport?
I got a passport. Yes, I do.
Mexico.
Where Canelo be at?
Yeah, you get all that shit off the shelf.
Can I get some computer roll down there, too?
All of that.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Do that, yeah.
Cool. So even though I'm hooping or whatever, and I piss hot, will I still have my fans? Would they still give me excuses?
They should. All you gotta do is buck dance and make your teeth bigger. You know.
What about if I put a taco hat on?
You might want to do that. You might want to do that.
Okay, that'll work.
Get that off.
That'll work. Okay. Well, all right, I appreciate it, Drew. I'm gonna go hit Eddie Reynoso up real fast and see if he got some of that juice for me.
Do that. That'll definitely work out, man. Rich in the building, man. Salute to you, good brother. You on mute, fam. Rich, you can hear me, Rich? You on mute.
Can you hear me now, Drew?
Yeah, I got you now. Yeah.
Buddy, the one that I was just talking about, not the one that just went off, the other one that we just talking about, Devin. See, let me on some real shit, Drew. A lot of these dudes are super casual, right?
Yeah.
And they fans of a certain fighter to the point to where they pick up on these other little channels that glaze this one particular fighter, and they run with everything that they say on them channels as facts. You see what I'm saying? So like Devin could have knocked out King Kong, and them channels would have been like still how it was boring and it was this and he didn't do that and da. And these casuals that's a fan of this one dude don't know shit about boxing but him They run with that type of shit, and that's the kind of energy that they give off. I argue with them kind of people all day. I'll be like, why you don't like him? Oh, well, because it's his dad and it's okay, but why you don't like him? Oh, because no, bro, you don't like him because he want to fight dude.
That's it.
That's the only fucking reason you don't like him, because he want to fight dude, and you feel like he a threat to dude.
That's right.
Like, that's some weak shit right there. Like, and the shit, it get to the point to where you get these dudes that get on like yo show and shit like that, and they feel like they spitting facts when it's like, bro, you fucking up boxing because you spreading this out here to people that's casual like you, and they run with that type of shit. That's not real. Like, that's not true. You doing this because a particular fighter want to fight a fighter you like. Nigga, is boxing. This ain't protecting my fight. It's boxing.
No, it's bad because if you're new to the sport, it's only natural you get on YouTube, and the bigger channels, you see the 50K, the 100K subs, and you would swear that this person knows what he talk about. But what happens is you don't know any better to understand that it's a glorified dick blowing contest.
Right.
And these guys may sound smart, but you don't know, especially when you're new to the platform. These cats don't know that a lot of these guys, they got problems, man. A lot of these guys got problems, and it's disgusting. It really is disgusting. They don't know. These guys that talk bad about Devin, and then they turn around and talk bad about us. They don't know the history. If you just got here like a year ago, you don't know the history. You don't know the history with it. So, but you're gonna have to figure it out yourself, because I'm not teaching anybody. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. When you have to do a video a day, and you're putting exposed in caps in your video, all right, and it's complete and total bullshit. All right, I'm not gonna spend my time on my platform calling clowns out by their name and explaining why this person is wrong. These guys are gonna have to figure that shit out on their own, and they eventually get found out, because what happens is when you talk up these guys, and if you have half a brain, you'll be asking. I'm gonna use Tank as the example. That's why I have him here with the rest of his monkeys back there. There's a reason why I put him behind some monkeys, or put some monkeys behind him. There's a reason why, because that represents his fan base. Spineless chimpanzees, monkeys, gorillas, apes, Neanderthals. That's what these guys are. Everything that they say doesn't match. All of this is wishing. And he'll beat this guy. He'll beat this guy. And then when I say, hey man, he has space and opportunity since 2018 to fight everybody. Why didn't he fight him? And the person talking him up will blame everybody but him, and he's the A side. You gotta wake up and say, hold on, this doesn't sound right. I put this meme up, I made it, and I left 3 people off this meme. There was nothing but space and opportunity for Tank to fight somebody off this list. And the one person he did fight off this list, he fought to a draw. Where's the lie? And he won't even run it back. And then I have the peanut gallery talking about, well, he's going to fight Jake Paul, get his money, stop hating, and then he's going to come back and fight everybody. I said, how, when he said that he's leaving at the end of 2025? And then they say, well, no, he don't mean it. So then when I ask you, is Tank a liar? Then they get stuck. And let me say this. This is what we're dealing with here. Read that. These are the type of people that we're dealing with here.
Yeah, dude is sick.
Read
man.
that. He put that. Look at his avatar. Richie Valens, aka Southpaw Crackhead TV. That hoe ass nigga literally put that on Instagram. And yes, that was him. I went and I asked. I said, yo, is this really him or somebody trolling? They said, no, this is him. I saw him get into it with Bill on Instagram.
I seen that too.
I was like, that's disgusting. Why are you talking to him like that? All in the name of Tank? Well, how about this? This is how we solve the problem. Tank, fight him. And we haven't gotten a fight yet. Listen, it's not about hating fighters. The only fighter I hate is Tyson Fury. I can ignore KK Kovalev. Andre Ward took care of that. I'm good. He's a drunk. I'm good.
Yeah.
But this shit right here, this is a fanatic right here. So when y'all go over here because it's therapeutic, remember, and I'm talking to the black fans in particular, this Latino, this is what he said. This is what he said. And he stands on it.
And it should be crazy because he the type of dude that like he glaze and tank or whatever, but he's shitting on Devin. But he's the type of dude to say he's pushing the sport forward. How is that when you shitting on a dude that's actually pushing the sport forward?
I'm over the moon with this shit because how do people listen to him after this? Motherfuckers got on my case for saying that car fire shit to this motherfucker, this nigga training Tyson Fury. See, when I really don't care about you, I kind of like forget your name. Cause it's like out of sight, out of mind. But I said it straight to him, but I explained it. There was context. I said, look, when I thought, well, I ain't gonna revisit it, man, but y'all know what I said. Right. And I caught hell for that. But I stood on it. I said, yo, y'all didn't hear what I said. Y'all just heard car fire. And I meant it. And I meant it. But he wants to tell me that what he didn't do. I said, all right, but I hope you understand what in concert means. But I didn't say this. He said that. So you knuckle draggers, I want to run behind him. Just remember what you're running behind. All right? This right here. Mellow Yellow talks all this shit about Clarissa Shields and everything else. Insulting a quote-unquote black queen, right? Because we're supposed to be protecting our queens.
Right.
So then the queen fired back and said, yo, look, you supposed to be fighting A, B, and C, and D, and you over here arguing with me on the gram. On social media for what? Why I gotta be all this ugly and shit? And the bottom line is you ain't fighting nobody. But a guy like Mag 7, all he saw was y'all seen Tank cook Shields.
Yeah,
see what I mean?
That's what his fans do. It's like he does no wrong in their eyes, and everybody else is fucked up. And it's like, what the like, dude, like. Y'all can't be this. Y'all can't be this like in love with this dude. Like what? Like okay, he gets some knockouts, cool. He dressed fly, whatever. Cool. But like, what the fuck is it that just got y'all so drawn to this man to where he can't do no wrong and they nothing wrong?
They are sexually attracted to him, bro. There's no other explanation. I don't get it. I've never seen anything like this. We used to joke about the AJ fans and call them gay or whatever, because there was some jokes in that, but I believe in there too. There was an element of truth because of the emails that BFTB got, and I was on BFTB's. Well, I was in the chat when they were talking about how they bet he could pipe a chick down real good in the bedroom. I was like, whoa, where's this going? What is this?
Yeah.
But now I look at these Tank fans, and this is worse. True Boxer Night in that super chat, he says, salute Drew in chat. Like always, great content, Drew. That guy you had on casual. He's the he's the Ricks that Bob Arum he's the rocks that Bob Arum kicks around. Sad but true. Yeah, exactly. Bob Arum capitalizes on fanatics like that. Now I'm gonna show y'all something else. Y'all see this picture? I'm not on Twitter. I didn't upload this, but someone told me that a certain YouTuber uploaded this on his Twitter and said cute niggas. Wow. Cute niggas?
But see, but when dude do weird shit like that, I always go to his shit and I go, dude, you do that, but you glazing a nigga that don't fuck with you. At least Bill and them show these niggas love. They fuck with them. They pulling up to the channel. They engaging with the chat. They talking to them. They letting them know dates. Like all of that. Dude don't fuck with you. He don't even give you interviews, shout outs, retweets, nothing. And you on his dick like that. Yep. Like I don't get it.
Yep.
Dude don't come to your show. He don't give you no media pass, nothing. No invites to the fight, nothing. You sit at home on the computer on this man dick, but you talking about a guy like Bill who's showing up, showing support, fucking with the fans, engaging, all of that. I don't get it, bro.
See, now it's at the point, especially from what I heard yesterday. Now, yellow niggers, in capital N, yellow niggers are just reduced to saying, don't like Dev. Pretty much from what I heard, don't like Dev, and he wants him to fail at everything he does. Not so much because of Dev's success, and he contradicts Tank, but it's us and the people that support him.
Yeah, I heard that too. That too.
And I'm like, you know what, man? You never heard me say, I hope Tank go to jail. You never heard me say, I hope Tank loses his fight, because it's a contradiction to what I want in the grand scheme of things. I wanted Shakur, Devin, and Tank to be nice and undefeated, so when they met, somebody's got to go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. These niggas are running around wishing the worst on Bill and Dev. So somebody, I didn't post this pic. I don't know who posted it, but this nigga got a hold of this pic and said, cute niggas. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Cute niggas? That's me, Blood. I mean, yeah, that's me, Blue, and Bill. And I think BF is the one that took the picture. And on the right, on my straight ahead, that's Claymore. Cute niggas? That's what we doing, man? This is where we at?
It's the jealousy. He's jealous.
Oh my God, this is bad business. But you know
what?
He's
jealous. He wished there was him. He wished that was him, Kenny, and Calvin.
He wished it was. And you know what, man? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. And I see Press. I'm gonna let him speak. Here's the deal. If it's not clear by now as to what we're dealing with, I don't know what else to tell you.
Facts.
I don't know what else to tell you. My point has been proven. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys are listening to dudes that are calling other dudes handsome, saying that they're models and shit. I heard it all. And I'm like, what is going on with him? You know what? I'm going to mind my business. And then someone say, yo, Drew, this nigga is on here calling you cute. Press, go ahead. This nigga Mag just pulled up. Press, go ahead.
Hello. I just want to talk about the topic here. I don't know what's going on with the picture. But yeah, I understand where people are saying that no, I gave Devin his credit. I came on here, I said, yeah, you did that. And I already said that he should fight Jerome Boots Ennis because of their past dealings. It's not about we want to see Devin get knocked out. No. I know that they were supposed to fight at 147, but Boots wanted it at 152 because he was moving up. That's what he wanted to happen. But Devin was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. I think now that Devin Haney has beaten Brian Norman Jr., he's done that. Why not fight Jerome Boots Ennis next? I think you have a list that guy's on, and you're pursuing, and this will be a legacy fight. It wouldn't be some nobody we never heard. No, we want to see this fight. The fans want to see Devin versus Boots. We've been wanting this fight since 2023.
Let me interject. Let me tell you why I disagree with what you're saying. I'm explaining it. Had Boots remained at 47, that fight would be happening. Devin doesn't need Boots to define his legacy. He's just hot right now. The fight was there. Boots said no because magically he couldn't make the weight. But I have video where he said he wanted to be undisputed at 47. Magically, DeeBo gets there, he leaves. Okay? Now, I don't know whether that was him or whether that was Eddie Hearn with his shenanigans. Furthermore, Devin's going to make money regardless. Thank God for Turkey Out of Sheik. And there's legacy in belt collecting. There's legacy there. Now, Rolly is just a victim of circumstance. He has a belt, so now you're on the hit list. And this guy, Crocker, sorry but not sorry with Crocker, whatever his name is, I think he's a matchroom fighter. he's on the list. So Devin is going to legitimately try to clean out 147, granted that Eddie Hearn doesn't erect any obstacles that don't make sense. When that's done, if Devin wants to, he may go to 54 because he's like that. But until then, he just got the 47 and there's work to do. Let Boots go on and do his thing. They approached him. Boots said no. Devin ain't saying no. Boots said no. But he said, come to 52. How can I come to 52 when I just got the 47? So he's just finishing what he started. Boots can go ahead and do what he needs to do at 54. If they meet in the future, they meet. That's all this is. It's very simple. But before you continue, Press, Mag, go ahead, man.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
All right, so I came to explain something here, right? I'm tired of hearing people talk about Tank's fans. They like him because he dressed nice. He got cornrows and all that. Hold on. What y'all talking about that? So see, that's the funny part for me, right? No, because it's kind of crazy to me, right? Because of Bernie, right? Bernie said the same thing about he said the same thing that y'all saying about us. So it doesn't add up. Stop doing that. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Bernie told y'all they like Devin because of his chains. He dressed nice, and I mean that's it. But people ain't doing that for no Tank. No, they like Tank because he's a boxer. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, y'all keep doing that. Y'all keep doing that. Like you said, you can't tell me anything special that Devin.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
all right.
you can't tell me.
Okay. Go ahead. Press. Go ahead. Press.
I'm
The floor
here.
is yours, brother.
I'm here.
The floor is
Yeah.
yours, go ahead.
So I'm hearing what you're saying, right? I understand that, like I said again, that Jerome Buchanan has went up to 154 and is fighting in that division. He currently holds no belts. He currently has been. I've been critical of this guy. He has like 34 fights and has fought literally nobody but what's his name, Stanionis. That's the only like credible name he has in his resume that I know of. But we understand his talent level, and we understand from what we see and what we know that he is a good fighter, if not a great fighter.
I agree.
The reason why I want DeeBo that first, when you said Lewis Crocker was on the list, I don't. He has a belt, but I don't think he's on the list. But he has a belt, which Devin should go and collect because Lewis Crocker, I don't know who that is. I never heard of him. So, yeah, go collect that easy belt and win. Right?
It might not be easy. You know, for all we know, it might not be that easy. For all we know, you know what I mean? It might not be easy.
we don't know that, right? But anything can happen in boxing. I agree, but I'm not worried about Devin fighting that guy. That guy is not that good.
Let me ask you a question. Let me Ray Mutala, how does he fare up against Tank Davis?
Ray Mutala, I think it'll be a good fight, a challenging fight for Gervonta. After seeing Lamont Roach, it'll be a challenging fight for Gervonta.
But everyone would pick Gervonta to beat him eventually, right?
Well, yeah. Off what we know, yes.
Right. Okay. So he's a champion. So I would be okay with Tank coming back and fighting because it's a unification.
So people don't want to see him fight Raymond Mutala. They wouldn't want to see him fight. Well, Shakur's already booked. So the next guy they want people to fight at 135 would be like Abdullah Mason. Or
well, here's why I disagree, because Abdullah, number one, he's still green, he's still moving up, but Ray Mutala has a belt, Prez. That's what I'm saying. He has a belt. He's a champion.
But Abdullah Mason has a belt.
Yeah, Abdullah's a champion.
No. Hold on. Name the champions at 135.
Okay, so Abdullah Mason,
Shakur, Tank, Mason, Raymond Mutala.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Those are the champions. I don't care what Abdullah got going on. Ray Mutala should be the direction.
Why should he be the direction?
Yeah.
Like Gervonta goes.
Why would he be fighting Abdullah Mason?
Because he's a champion.
He's now the WBO
What
champion.
belt does Abdullah Mason have?
WBO.
How long has he been a champion?
It don't matter.
He just got it.
It does matter. It does matter. How long has he been a champion?
He just got the belt.
Press, by the way. Talking to press. Talking to press.
He just got the belt in November 22nd.
Okay.
When he fought on the undercard of David Benavidez fight versus Yard. So
right.
Yeah,
now, how long has Raymond Matala been a champion?
a couple months now.
Yeah, he had it for a minute now.
How many?
Matter of fact, Raymond Tyler had it since Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah.
Since,
No. Wait, he had it since when did Devin Haney move up?
He didn't get it then. He didn't get it then.
No, he didn't get it then. He got it. When did they get the IBF belt? I forget. I don't know.
He got it off Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn did not have the IBF.
Keyshawn just
The Keyshawn had the WBO. Then he missed weight against De Los Santos and got stripped.
Mm-hmm. That's Mason, right? Mason just got the WBO.
Yeah,
Damn,
so I don't know when the IBF belt was given to Raymond Montfort. I think he fought.
Oh wait, now let me ask you a question. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Why Matala? Wait, why Abdullah Mason over Matala?
Okay, so Abdullah Mason is a bigger name.
A bigger name.
Then hold on. Wait, he's a bigger name. People have been talking about that fight.
I don't know. I think they named about
They talked about why isn't Tank going for Abdullah Mason. It's been
now,
talked
Prez,
about.
now watch this. Now watch this. I thought Latinos sell more seats than black people.
Right.
They don't sell more than Tank do.
That's not the question.
Okay.
What you mean?
That
didn't even make sense.
Hold
that
on,
didn't
dude.
even make sense.
I thought Latinos sell more.
I understand what you're
that's
saying.
the route he's been going.
I understand you're saying that, you know, how Floyd said, or someone
green print
said, like, yo, black versus Latino, that's always sells high.
That's the green print, right?
So,
right.
Let me ask you something, Prez. Abdullah Mason is a harder fight than Ray Matala, in your opinion?
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I think it is a harder fight for Tank Davis.
Okay, and Max 7. Abdullah Mason is a harder fight than Ray Matala?
Facts.
Okay, so you want Tank to be challenged, right?
I mean, Tank been challenged.
No. That's not what I asked you. Yes or no? You want to be challenged, right?
I guess, yeah.
You guess or you know? Stop saying that. You're
I mean, he's been challenged 30 times.
Just say
man.
yes,
like,
bro.
No, wait, hold on. The answer is yes, right?
Correct.
You want to be challenged, right?
Correct.
So why the fuck did you want him to go up to fight Jake Paul in a clown fight?
Because he was getting paid.
Oh my God! And I guess you was getting the
Drew, I
cut.
talked to you about
here,
that
man.
Fight. I talked to you about that. I didn't want him to do that, but like, that's where he was going.
Go ahead, Prez. When you get older, please don't be like that.
Yeah,
you talk with a lot of sense now. I'm trying to. I gotta find your name to take you out of Blocksville, but I'm looking for it, brother. But please, you've gotten a hell of a lot better. You're talking with sense. I like that. I don't mind you rooting for Tank. That's fine. I just want to talk to people with logic, and you're doing that right now.
I don't root for that guy no more. He beats on women too much for my liking.
Hey,
But,
hey, wait, hold on.
What?
Tell Mag what you just said. Tell Mag what you
hold up. Wait, don't tell Mag nothing. Don't tell Mag
Tell
nothing.
Mag what you... Nope. Listen to Prez. Prez, what did you just say about
Let me
Tank?
respond then. Go ahead, Prez.
Go ahead, Prez.
yeah, he beats on women. I don't support that. He has so many. He has so many concluded things that now we know that this is true, and he's now has a documentary on this. Why would I have his like icon here, but I just will happen to have it. That doesn't mean I support this guy. I don't
respond?
anymore. I don't like his actions.
All right,
I don't
can I
support
respond?
that.
Go ahead, Mag. Go ahead, respond.
That's his outside of the ring life. I don't care about that. I don't care. Yes, Tank is wrong. Cool. But I am a boxing fan.
No,
I don't care what he does outside of the ring.
No, you're not. You're not a boxing fan, Mac. You're not. You're a casual.
See,
you're
this is
a
the
casual
problem,
fan
right?
of Tank Davis. You're a casual fan.
No, I mean I like boxing.
No. Prez is more of a supporter of the sport than you are. That's sad because he's the youngest brother up here.
I mean, yeah, I mean, cool, but but that's outside of the ring. You can't keep putting them two
What
together.
he did outside the ring. Wait, hold on. Let me tell you something, dude. What he did outside the ring prevented him to fight Jake Paul, which is a fight that you wanted to see. That is the repercussions of what people do outside the ring. You know, outside the ring behavior can lead up to what happens inside the ring. You don't understand that, right?
Right, like it's
When
kids,
hold up.
like
so
Mag,
when
you do
Ryan Garcia,
understand it's
wait, let me
kids
tell
that
you,
watch this, and
Let him
kids
cook,
look up
Rich.
to these
Let him cook,
dudes
Rich.
as
Rich,
examples
let him
and
cook,
role
Rich.
models.
you know how
Let him
Ryan Garcia
cook.
popped for drugs for
Fucking
Osprey outside the
dumbass.
ring? Outside the ring, that's I see outside the ring behavior. Guess what happened to him inside the ring? He got banned for a year.
No, he didn't
He
get banned
couldn't
because of
fight anymore.
Ostarine. See, he didn't get banned because of Ostarine. No,
What
he
did he get
didn't.
banned for?
Get it right.
No. I'm talking about Ryan Garcia.
I know who you talking about. No,
What
y'all
did he get
don't get it
banned
right.
for? What did he get
He didn't
banned for?
get banned because of that, because he didn't tell the people that it's supplements
About
that he
his
was
supplements?
taking. Come on, yo. Come on, y'all.
He
Come
got
on, y'all.
banned because
Stop
he
the
Was he
took
cap.
confirmed?
supplements.
Stop the cap.
Was he confirmed to be to be tested positive for Osprey? Yes or no?
Yeah, but that's not why he got banned.
It
If
is
that
why he
doggone
got banned because he
right.
was 60% over the limit. But
Well,
that's
okay,
not
but
what
my
we
point.
talking about.
But my
What
See,
we
point.
now that's
talking
not what
about
we
Okay,
is
talking
my
about.
point.
what
See,
we
now
talking
Taz, you
about
gotta
is the
tell.
fact that
See,
that you are a casual and that you sitting up here saying what happens outside of the ring ain't got
Taz is
nothing to do with
casually
it.
telling y'all the
Listen,
truth, though.
hold on, listen to what I'm saying though, dude. You got little kids like my sons, they 8, 9, 11 years old. They box and they look up to these boxers and they really see these niggas as role models. And that ain't the shit that I want my sons to be following while they boxing.
Okay,
So what the
but
fuck you mean what he
I
do
mean that's
outside of the ring ain't got nothing to do with what he do in the ring? I don't want my sons who
Yeah.
look up to
Why would I?
boxers think
Why would
it's
I
cool
want?
to hit women and still want to represent boxing because
Yeah,
that's not cool.
he's dragging
Fuck
women
you mean?
by the
hold up,
hair.
y'all. Can I
Dumbass
respond,
nigga,
please?
man.
Can I respond, please?
Hey, Rich, brother, let press cook. Let press cook, bro. This is iconic right now.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
so
Rich.
He's dragging
Prez,
women
hold on,
outside of
bro.
clubs by their hair
All
and
right, Prez.
allegedly putting them in cars and shit, scaring them
Hey,
half
Prez.
to death. I don't understand how that doesn't lead up to insider ring behavior
Hey,
where
Prez.
we see this guy. We don't see. First of all, Tank fights once a year.
Hold up.
What?
Don't
What?
look
What do
Bud
you want?
Crawford. All right, so I mean I don't care about that. But question though, Prez. Question. I mean, so you got NBA young boy out here. I guarantee that you be playing that music. Now, don't
Okay,
you?
what happened?
Don't you play that music? Do you play that music?
Do I play his music? Yeah, I
Yeah.
listen to
All
some.
right then. So don't tell me nothing about what they
What?
doing.
But
Don't do that,
wait,
man.
no, that doesn't mean anything.
It's the same thing.
It's not
It's
the
the same
same
thing.
thing. It's not the same thing.
Let me interject
Oh my
here.
God.
Let me
No.
interject here
Y'all
real
gotta
quick.
stop.
It's not the same thing.
Let me
Yes,
You're
it is.
interject
trying.
real
Well,
quick.
let me take care of this.
Go ahead.
Okay, I can listen to NBA YoungBoy, right? But it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean I condone his behavior, or nor does it mean I'm
But
a
you do
fan of
because
him.
you buying his music.
No, I'm not buying his music. I don't buy his shit. What are you talking about?
Do you play it? Do you play it?
I can listen to it, yeah, but
Then
it doesn't
that
mean
means that you're paying him. What are you talking about,
I'm
baby? This
not
ain't the old
paying
days where you gotta go buy a
I'm not
CD.
paying, but I'm not listening to NBA YoungBoy on a daily. You think that's a daily occurrence?
I'm
I listen
just
to a lot
saying,
of
bro.
music.
Y'all
You don't know
can't be
what I
holding these
do.
dudes accountable about
Yeah,
their
why wouldn't you
profession.
hold them accountable?
Wait.
That's the
things
question.
they do outside of the ring that don't have anything to do with me.
It doesn't.
No. I'm
Listen,
a
man,
fan
I
of.
came up in the 90s. I listened to a lot of ignorant shit, but I don't have a criminal record.
Yeah, I don't have a criminal record. I
Cool.
never put my hands
But
over
that's
him.
not my point, though.
If someone
Why did you
decides
bring it up?
not to support someone after constant violations, and we see it currently, and he's not performing at the level or not fighting the guys that we
Hold up.
want to see him
Wait a
fight.
minute. Is it Donald Trump the
Now
president?
he's on Trump.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Is
racist.
Trump the president right
Donald
now?
Trump?
Is Trump the president?
Yeah, what up?
And he got what? 30 felonies, right?
So what?
Something like that.
All right, then. So let's stop, man. Let's stop.
How was he elected,
Stop,
man? He
man.
was elected based off of fear and racism. What are you talking about, man?
And I didn't vote for that guy. What are you talking
It
about?
don't matter.
Exactly.
He's the president. So
But
it
that
doesn't
don't
matter.
mean it's cool, man.
But who's
What are you
saying that it's
talking
cool,
about?
brother?
This
I didn't
guy.
say that it's cool. Tank is wrong. But
Yo,
I'm not
shout
gonna
out
condemn the
to
man's
Prez, man.
boxing
Shout out to Prez.
career,
That's
bro.
what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to Prez. Let me go to Blaze pound for pound, man. Salute to you, good brother. What you got? You on mute, good brother. Blaze, you gotta come off mute, good brother. I think he's struggling with the mute button.
Like you can't condemn the kid's career, man. Like that. Like come on, yo.
I don't know, Mag. There's no change in you, man.
No, because
I
I'm
ain't
just
trying.
a realist, bro.
I'm not
So,
trying.
man, if you had a nephew that was competing
Man,
in
I got
sport,
3 nephews, and
Yeah,
and,
just hear
and
what I'm
they all
saying,
both
Mag. Hear what I'm
fans,
saying.
bro.
If you had a nephew that was competing in sports and your nephew was real good, but at the same time, when he leave outside of the gym, he do a bunch of criminal shit. You gonna tell your nephew, well, as long as you winning in the ring, what you doing is cool.
No. I tell him that he's corny as hell, and stop playing around. That's it. That's all. But I'm not gonna condemn him inside of like his career.
Listen,
I'm just not
I don't
gonna
know.
do that.
I don't know what else it's gonna take. The dude beat the shit out of one. Blaze, you can hear me, Blaze?
Right, like dude, just
Man, he don't beat the shit out of women, man. No, he don't.
You don't, brother.
Stop
I rock
saying
in the
that.
building, man. Salute, bro. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, what's good with you, man?
Good, family.
Hey, real quick. So obviously, we just heard the one brother say that. Obviously, I'm saying he got 3 young boys. I'm pretty sure everybody on here got a mama, have a sister, got a niece, got a cousin,
Yep,
a
that all been beat
grandma,
up.
auntie, whatever. Now, Mag 7, I'm gonna ask you a question, man to man, and miss me with the bullshit.
All right.
If somebody put their hands
Oh
on
man,
one
I'm
of your
coming
people,
at him.
no, we're not doing that bullshit. If somebody put their hands on one of your people, a woman, you know damn well you be ready to whoop they motherfucking ass.
Yeah, been there, done that.
So hold up. I'm gonna tell you something my mama told me as a kid. Any man who puts his hands on a woman ain't nothing but a straight bitch.
Right, coward.
So therefore, what you saying is you condoning coward and bitch moves. Because
Wait a
you
minute.
supporting a motherfucker that put his
Hold
hands on females.
Hold up.
Facts.
Yo, hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. Listen to me real quick. I got a daughter too, okay? I'm not playing them games,
that
bro.
shit? Fuck is wrong with you?
Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm not playing them games, but the thing I'm telling you is this. You can't
support that shit.
condemn the kid's career. You can't condemn his career.
Shit, just the fuck out
Man,
can.
fuck his career.
That's called being a man, not a fucking simp.
Yo, I don't get it. Y'all's acting like I'm saying, oh, it's okay to beat on chicks. Man.
You are, because you condone
How?
that. Remember, you just said, now hold up. Wait. No. Stop the bullshit. Because I'm about to catch you in your own bullshit right now. You just said to the young brother Prez, if he listen to NBA YoungBoy music, that means he supports him, right or wrong?
Correct.
That means that he condones that, right or wrong?
Yeah, correct.
No, shut up. Shut the fuck up. That's what you said, right? Is that what you said?
Correct.
So therefore, by using your own logic and listening to your own bullshit, you do the same motherfucking thing. If you continue to say, oh, he the best, he this, he that, whatever, and he beat no motherfucking women, fuck is wrong with your stupid ass?
Well, see, hold up, man. Wait.
It's Tank.
Hold up,
It's
wait. No, I
Tank.
ain't gonna stop
It's Tank.
stuttering,
It don't
because
count.
I
It's
got a
Tank.
stuttering problem,
Tank.
nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
Tank.
You better calm that shit down, nigga.
It's
Nigga,
Tank.
let's talk boxing, nigga. Chill out.
It's
With all that
Tank.
corny nigga
I ain't
shit.
worried about what you talking about.
Nigga,
It's Super
what you
Tank.
talking about, boy?
Mag said.
Boy, motherfucker, I put hands on your ass, though.
Hold on, Mag. Nah, Mag.
Bet money on that.
On some real shit though, Mag. If your daughter came to you,
your ass like take me that bitch ass. Watch.
Hey, Mag. If one of your peoples came to you, Mag, and said,
motherfucker, name the place and time.
If one of your people came to you, Mag, and was like, "Hey, this dude just hit me," are you gonna ask her for
Name the
film?
place and time. I got money to travel. The fuck
Yo,
you
hold
wanna
up,
do?
man. Chill out, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can you can you repeat that?
That's what I
I
thought.
said,
Tuck
I
your
said,
nuts, nigga.
I said, if one of your female relatives came to you one day, right, the same way that y'all saying, "Oh, we ain't seen no tape, no film, this,
Max
that, and the
7.
third." If one of your peoples came to you and said, "Hey, this dude just hit me," Are you
Max, Seven.
asking for
Yeah.
film?
Let me talk to Max Seven.
No, bro, not hell no, bro. But I'm saying
Max
I've
Seven.
been there, done
Okay.
that though.
Okay.
Like
Get
I
the
got
fuck
in
out of
trouble
here,
over
So
man.
that.
I'm gonna
Nah,
say this to
get the
you.
fuck
I'm
out of
gonna
here.
I'm
Ain't no
gonna say
something.
this to you, right?
That's some bullshit.
I'm gonna say this
Hey,
to you.
Drew, no disrespect. Didn't mean to, nut up in your chat or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get going. Salute to the panel. Hope everybody have a blessed day.
I want to say this to Max Seven real quick. So yeah, you made the point that I listen to young boys music, whatever. But whether I listen to YB or Young Boy, whatever you want to call him, or not, does not change the fact that Javante Davis has put his hands on women multiple times. You can attack me or say things that I'm not
Listen, I'm not
consistent
trying to attack you,
all
bro.
you
I'm not.
want, but
You know what I mean?
it doesn't erase
Like,
what he did at all.
okay,
So that's the
thank
main
you. That's
point.
my point.
So
That's my
no,
point.
that's
Like y'all
the
can't.
point here. Is Javante Davis an abuser?
Hold up. Wait a minute, bro. That's not our business. Hold up.
He is out
This is
there.
what
It's
I
in the
don't
public
get, man.
record.
Hold up,
How
man.
can
This is
that
what
not
I
be our
don't get,
business?
man. I mean, that's obvious, right? Right? That's obvious. That's inside the media. That's obvious. So,
So
like, I
people don't
mean,
want to
but
talk about it.
so my thing is that doesn't have anything to do about Tank inside of the
Yes,
boxing
it
ring.
does. It
No, it don't.
correlates. It does.
Well, then that's where we differ at, bro. Because I can't understand anything he does outside the ring. That don't have anything to do with him punching people inside of the ring, bro. It just does not. It just does not. Now, I know y'all want to believe that. You know what I mean? Cool. But it's just not the truth, man. And then people get on here talking about, oh, if you had a daughter,
So
you could tell. Nigga, I got a daughter.
you don't think Javante's personal conduct outside the ring affects how promoters will endorse him? That his actions don't matter?
Bro, this is America. Hold up. This is America, bro. This is the bloodiest country ever, bro. Come on, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all saying?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, y'all is crazy. Y'all is crazy. Come on, bro. People die every single day out here. What is y'all talking about? Promoters and shit. Bro, like, come on, bro. Stop. That shit doesn't add up. Like, that shit doesn't, like, come on, y'all. Like, that shit crazy, bro. This is America. Like, are y'all kidding me? Y'all just celebrated Thanksgiving, bro. When they slaughtered whole people. And y'all talking about Tank. Stop playing, man.
Javante has physically assaulted women repeatedly.
That's the problem.
It speaks to his character and what he is.
Listen, I don't care about that kid, Tank's character, bro. I care about Tank. I don't care about Javante, bro.
His character is him. His character is Javante Davis. Are you stupid? Tell me something. I care about Tank. His character is that. What are you talking about?
Bro.
You keep repeating stuff in circles.
Bro, hold up, bro.
I'm telling you what's the problem with it.
Yo, bro. I don't care about Javante. Okay? I cheer for Tank. All right?
That's
y'all
the same
get
person.
that?
Hold on.
get that?
I stepped away from the computer for a second, and I'm gonna go to Blaze pound for pound because he just pulled up. Mag, you was also the same person talking about him buying a block in Baltimore and doing a good thing. Was that Javante or Tank?
Okay.
Okay. So what?
And that's outside the ring.
That's
right?
outside the ring.
Okay.
All right. So you say
So
you don't
then
care
I gave
about.
him his props. So I gave him his props.
All
Now,
right,
if he
but
did
why
that
are you
to
giving
that
him
girl-
props for something you don't care about what Javante does outside the ring? You care about Tank. That wasn't Tank. That was Javante. So why are you talking about that? I remember you pulled up on me to talk about how he had beat a case or something, and I said, Mag, I'm not talking about that. You didn't stick around to talk boxing. You stuck around just to report on Tank, and I wasn't even talking about Tank that morning. You did that. You don't remember doing that?
I mean, I probably did. Yeah, I ain't gonna call you
No.
no
It was
liar,
no
'cause
problem. You
I
did do
mean,
that. That's what you did.
Okay.
That's what you did. So why are you contacting me about something that he did outside the ring? I was talking boxing. I was talking about something completely unrelated to Tank Davis.
Okay, so if Tank does a good thing, right? Okay, Javante,
Tank doesn't do good things. He does bad things in the ring to his opponents. Javante does bad shit outside the ring. That's according to you.
Okay,
and you don't care about that. So why are you contacting me about something he did?
So my thing is this, right? If Tank gets charged and he's guilty, all right, on touching that chick, whatever, snatching her up, right?
He did it.
Okay, Tank is wrong. I mean,
No, Javonte's
that
wrong.
means he's wrong.
Javonte's wrong. Get it right.
Yeah.
Javonte's wrong.
Javonte, that means he's wrong. But if he does something good, praise the man. You know what I mean? Now, if he does
we
something
can
bad,
talk about the good he does, but we can't hold him accountable when he does something bad.
Drew, I just told you, if he's guilty, then condemn him for that. But you can't condemn the kid.
He got to be guilty,
bro.
He got to be guilty. He did it.
There's video evidence of him doing it.
It's video evidence out. He got to be guilty.
The club announced the club announced that they gave video to the police.
It's a video.
He did it, bro. He did it.
Mag, it's in the USA Today. The USA Today. Why would they have to lie, man?
If he did it, and we saying, yo, man, he can't be doing that. Why you mad at us?
He gotta pay the price.
So wait,
I'm not
understanding. What are you defending, man?
I'm defending you can't condemn the kid's career, bro.
Who's condemning him?
I'm not condemning his career.
We keep they ain't got. What are you talking about the career for?
We're talking about his freaking career. We're talking about.
We're not talking about his career.
Let me go to Blaze. Blaze, man. Salute, brother. Go ahead, man. It's on you.
You stupid.
Hey, man. Salute, man. Top of the morning to y'all, gentlemen.
Salute,
man.
brother.
Shout
Salute.
out to the chat. Y'all got to jump in on the boxing. I mean, for me, man, it's about boxing with me. I mean, the main thing with Tank situations is Tank situations keep him out of ring. Tank situations is canceled his last 2 fights.
True.
You feel me? So that's the reality of it.
Yeah,
and the reality
I told
of the
you that, nigga.
and the reality of the situation as well is his Tank's contemporaries are arguably passing him by with their accolades.
Right.
You know, if
that's
you talk about,
part.
we take away, you talk about the 4 Kings. I mean, obviously Loma was one of them. Well, Ryan's obviously washed. We'll see what happens after his Oscar fiasco, after he, got whooped by Rolly, and then, see what he does come back when he fights Barrios, to see where he's at. Devin's 3-division champion, I was already undisputed before that. Looking like the best at 147, ranked number 1 at 147. And then we got Shakur Stevenson. If he handles his business against Tio in January, he'll be 4-division champ, reigning champ and Lineo at 140. And that's the thing where the criticisms come with Tank is who's Tank fault. Tank's highest competition is Frank Martin. Frank that goes Martin. And, Frank didn't look that good in that fight. Frank was scared in that fight. Frank touched all 4.
I don't think that's his highest competition, but I'm not going to.
Who? No, go ahead. If you name somebody better, I can respect Pedraza.
To me.
Okay. You take Pedraza, but that's years ago, though. Think about it. You talk about Pedraza. How long was Pedraza? You see what I'm saying? But I'm talking about Pedraza.
Okay, I got you.
Pedraza, he didn't fight Pedraza when he was the elevated to the status is where he's at when we're looking at his contemporaries, as of recently. So that's the thing. And then he just came off a controversial draw with Lamont Roach. And so, there's legitimate critique, for Tank inside the ring and unfortunately outside the ring, when we bring him up. Because at the end of the day, it's like, we like Tank is who we like Tank because Tank is electrifying in the ring. He boxes. He boxes. He's a great boxer with great IQ, and he's an assassin. He snipes cats out with 1-punch stoppage power.
Yes, sir.
That's why we all like him, but we don't like everything that's going on around him because it's keeping him out the ring and it's keeping him away from fighting individuals in his weight class or near his weight class that we really want to see him fight. And for me, the only fight I really want to see him fight is the Lamont Roach rematch. I don't.
Wait a minute.
As a Tank fan, go ahead.
So Shakur is like an out now?
No, I don't want to see Shakur until I see him fight Lamont. I don't want to see it. Now, if they do it, more respect to him, because it's like Shakur finally get his money shot. He can finally fight Tank. But my thing as me liking Tank is like, no, I want this question mark resolved. If he is the guy we say if he's the next coming since Mayweather and all of that. One thing about Mayweather, his close decisions, he went and got them rematches. To make it clearly decisively. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's me. That's me personally. If you don't need to see him fight Lamont, so be it. That's just my personal opinion. But then after that, it's like when we talk about Shakur and even with Lamont, though, Lamont's moved up to 140. If he goes and he wins the interim title and he wants to campaign at 140, then we don't have a Tank fight. Shakur's going up to 140. Shakur talk about fighting Ben at 147, and then if he talking about fighting 147, we gonna all talk about him fighting Devin. So these guys are moving up and passing them by.
Yeah, but if Tank comes back, trust me, they gonna drop back down.
I mean,
Because
they'll drop. They'll
But
drop down.
man,
Listen,
ain't
hold on,
nobody
hold on, hold on.
chasing that Tank fight no more.
They'll drop down if he gives them the fight. He's A
That's what I'm
side.
saying.
He don't be giving them the fight though. But
Well,
what I'm trying to tell you, he shows no indication that he's going to give them guys the
Tank
fight.
is-
So I'm not
Tank
going
is
to
still-
even hope for it.
Right, but Tank is still,
I
like
need you guys
the
to
cash
understand
fight,
something.
bro.
The Devin and Tank fight is gone, and that's Tank's fault.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, we ain't
fight's
talking
I don't
about that.
think
He's
it's
That
gone.
fight's
147.
gone.
We ain't even
That fight's
talking
I don't
about
gone.
think
No,
it's
that fight's
gone.
gone, bro. That
Nah,
fight's
It's
gone.
gone.
No, it
It's
ain't.
gone.
No, it ain't.
That fight is gone.
Man,
Devin too big, and Tank ain't even
He's at
going up to
147
to fight a
He ain't
real
going
fight.
up to 140.
What?
He was
They can
Right.
still catch weight, can't they?
No.
No,
Devin ain't
bro,
playing
no.
games with weight anymore. He done that already. And look at how the public treated him.
If y'all want this Tank fight, so y'all gonna tell me that y'all ain't gonna
we
take it
wanted to fight 3-4 years ago,
He
man.
wanted to fight at
We don't want
35.
to hear
Tank
that
didn't
shit
want it.
now.
4 years ago.
We don't
We
want to hear
wanted
that.
to fight at
No,
35.
Oh,
Tank
man,
said no.
see?
Cause y'all
See,
wasn't
man,
campaigning for the
no.
fight 3-4 years
See?
ago. You niggas
It's
was
all
scared, talking about he
bro.
weigh too much. Now you talking this shit. No, we don't want to hear that now. No,
No. He don't want the fight because he done took it at 135. He never wanted
thank
the
you.
fight. He ain't want Shakur. He ain't
You
want
can't.
Teofimo. He didn't want Lomachenko. He didn't want
That's
Devin. He didn't even
Thank you.
And now Shakur.
No, that's an opinion, brother.
And now Shakur.
How is it?
Because the fights
That's an
ain't fucking
opinion,
happening.
bro.
Stop it,
And now,
man.
and now Shakur is
Stop.
campaigning at 140 right now to fight
Okay.
Teofimo Lopez for his WBO belt.
Okay.
That's
You
not,
know,
and that's not an opinion, bro. Just as easy as Shakur and Teofimo put the fight together, Tank could have did that. Fuck are you talking about?
No, because it's different, bro.
Yeah, Tank could have put it
It's
together.
different.
Tank could have fought anybody he wanted to fight.
You're an admitted casual.
When you face a
Let me put
boxing,
you
it's
up on
different,
game.
bro.
Nobody's chasing the Tank
She
Davis
was
fight.
stupid as fuck. Yeah, that shit
down
over
and out
with.
right now. He's down and
Yeah.
out. He might fuck around and go to jail. All right, he has nothing to offer. I'm just waiting for the WBA to strip his ass.
They're not doing that.
Letting him hold on to that belt because they were trying to make a little more cash off of him. But at this
Exactly.
point, if
Drew,
he's not fighting his contemporaries, there's nothing to do with him. All right.
Drew, he just
The only fight
fought.
he needs to be fighting right now is against the man he fought a draw to. And I don't even think he wants to do that. So where does he go? The winner of Teofimo and Shakur. Look, Mag. Everybody's working except him. Everybody's putting work
because
except
he chooses not to.
And you saying hold on to the belt, man?
Is that a good thing?
Hold on.
Oh, wait. Is that a good
No,
thing?
he don't choose not
Mag,
to.
Mag,
He's in
Mag,
legal
Mag. But if
trouble
you're a
and
real,
can't make fights.
Mag, if you're a
You
real
think he
fan,
don't- you think he
hold
didn't
up,
wanna fight
Mag,
Jake Paul?
Mag, real shit, real shit. We finna see if we really finna test your fandom. If you're a real fan of boxing, should Tank be stripped and the sport should move on, or should he hold on to that belt until he feel like fighting? Which one is it, bro?
Also, isn't Javante about his
if
money?
Tank's not active, then yeah, I mean, take his belt.
So
If it's not active.
He's not active.
Is
But
Javante
he
not
is,
about
he
his
just
money? Yes or no?
fought.
He's
just
not
fought.
active.
He just fought though, yo.
It's when in March.
What?
He just fought in March,
Bro,
bro.
he just
It's
had
been so long.
canceled.
He fights
just had
every
two
year.
fights. He just had canceled though.
Wait,
But
wait
listen,
a minute.
listen,
Bud
y'all.
does
He
Y'all
fights
forget.
one
You talking about he
year,
just fought
bro.
in March.
Wait.
The Lamont Roach
Let me
fight.
finish
Crawford
The
this.
Lamont
does the
Roach fight
same
was
thing,
canceled, and the
y'all.
Jake Paul
But
fight was
Crawford
canceled.
pursues fights.
Crawford
When
does the
Crawford,
same
but
thing.
listen, when Crawford is out for a year, we know what Crawford got lined up. When Crawford was just out for a year, we knew he had a
We
fight.
don't know
When he
what
was
this
out
nigga.
before the
We don't
Earl
know
fight,
what
we knew
Javante
he had a
does.
fight. We
But
don't know what
that's
the
how
fuck
Tank
Tank got
moves,
going
though.
on.
Tank will
Here's
fight
this
Frank
here.
Martin.
Here's this here. Everybody's working but Tank. No matter what you do, and I'm talking to all you Tank fans, you can't take any fighter that's doing something and compare Tank to that person because Tank is being lazy by choice.
Right, that's what I just said.
Everybody's
Tank's
working.
doing that.
Everybody's working. Tank's not working. What he's
Because
doing
he can't right now, Drew.
beating on bitches.
What do you mean he
that
can't?
He got a case.
fucking up his career.
He got a case right now.
And Mac, are those
And
not
that's
his
not our fault. He need to
Right.
get the
Those
fuck
are the choices
on.
that he made.
Right.
He didn't have to do those things.
Right. So
what are you talking about? Right. So this
Because
is all his fault.
y'all acting like that he's just not fighting. No, that's not true.
He's just not
He's
fighting.
going
He
through
is.
his own shit.
He's
right
not
now.
fighting,
He's
man.
not
That's what
fighting.
we saying. He need to get stripped and let boxing move on while
Why
he
the heck
handle
is
his
he beating on women?
affairs. He need to handle his affairs and let boxing move on. That's what we telling you.
Wait, but boxing ain't trying to move on from Tank. They're not. Because
Yo, we
he brings
are.
the
You're
people.
not.
Because you said so.
Just
Because
because
you
Tank
said
brings
so.
the people. Them
No,
niggas don't.
boxing ain't trying to move on.
Them niggas don't.
He just
really
had
said
two
this.
Tank. We only talk about Tank because Tank just had 2 fights fall through. The Lamont Roach rematch fell through.
And Jake Paul won.
Then he went to the Jake Paul fight and that fell through. That's the only reason why we
he
talking about
messed
him.
those
Because it
both
just
up.
happened last night, but he didn't fight. See what I'm saying? And that's on him.
Okay, so as
Yeah,
soon as
he's the
Tank come
one,
back,
and he need to get his shit
as soon as
together.
Tank come back, right? As soon as Tank come back, all y'all keep that same.
The man said he ain't finna fight no more though, Mag. The man said I'm done fighting after 2025.
Tank said that 1,000 times, bro.
I don't remember that.
So Tank's
What?
a liar, right? Tank's a liar.
No, he's a contradiction. Everybody
that's a
contradicts
lie.
themselves,
That's a
bro.
lie.
So he's lying. So he's
So he's
lying.
not lying?
A
Basically
contradiction
lying.
doesn't mean that it's a lie.
Oh my God.
Come
This
on,
is
y'all gotta start
amazing shit.
speaking truth here.
This is some amazing shit.
Yeah, I'm not. This guy's
Crazy.
This guy's clear.
This is crazy. This is
I don't know.
crazy talk. I let this go on so y'all
Mag,
can hear it. I let this go on so y'all can hear it. This is Mag 7, y'all.
yeah, man. It's entertainment with you, dog, but it's like you really serious. That's the sick part. Like you are that,
Bro,
like
hold
you
up,
serious.
I'm
Like
saying though.
Lord have mercy.
wow. I thought you
no,
was
hold up.
trolling to a certain
Nah, bro,
degree.
I
I'm
don't
like,
do
he
no
trolling.
trolling, bro. I don't
This
do no
nigga
trolling when
is
it comes to Tank,
dead
bro.
ass sick. Like this nigga, I ain't trying to call you no homo or none of that. But bro, you really in love with that man, bro.
No, bro,
Yes,
no, y'all
you
gotta
is,
stop
bro.
saying that,
Nah, bro,
bro.
you really, bro,
I'm a
you
diehard, bro. That's
no,
it.
you
That's
hop up
all.
in the morning. Nah, let me tell you what you do. You get up in the morning and you go channel searching just to see who talking about Tank, so you can argue with him, bro. I swear
I'm
you
not
do.
doing that.
Yes, you do,
No,
bro.
nah,
Yes,
bro,
you go
no.
to Champ Side, Drew, Blue Blood, BF, anywhere. Whoever speaking down on Tank, your ass arguing with him. I done
Oh
peeped it, bro. Like
yeah.
you are really in love with that man, bro.
No, I'm not in love, but I'm just
Yes,
a
you are,
diehard,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, we
No,
gonna
bro,
work on getting you some tickets. Like,
Mag, why do you
bro, I'm a
feel?
diehard.
Why do you feel you need to defend this kid?
Because
when
there's too
all
many
we're
people
doing is
coming at
pointing
him.
out what he did wrong and how he's holding up his own career. Why do you feel that argue
Drew,
with us?
hey, Drew,
Why?
because it's called balance. Like it's called balance. It's called
What
balance, bro.
There's no balance.
Balance, bro.
But you're not balanced, Mag. Mag, you're not balanced though, Mag. Mag, you're not balanced, bro. You just talked about Javante when he was picked, giving people turns, but you don't want to talk about Javante when he's in a situation that had 2 fights dropped through.
Yeah,
It's like you're
you
not
gotta
being
take the
balanced.
good
You're
with the
not being
bad, though.
balanced when you talk
You
about
gotta take
it.
the good with the bad.
But you're not though.
he
I'm
definitely
not.
ain't balanced. Like
don't
you
got a
so
choice.
unbalanced.
not.
Like Mag, you so
Because you're upset
unbalanced.
that
You
we're
shit on
stating facts. You're
everybody.
upset that we're talking
Devin,
Bro,
about
I'm
a
not.
report from the USA Today, bro. We didn't make this up. You feel me?
right.
You got to realize we like Tank. We just talking about why he ain't fighting, homie.
Yeah, true.
Like that's the
I
thing.
get
Ain't
it.
nobody not hating on him. We're like he's not fighting, bro. We like Tank. We want to see
I mean,
Tank fight. You want
cool.
to see Tank fight
But
the best.
and
A
Mag, you
lot of
so
us on this
fucked
panel, if
up.
you go down the panel, probably say Tank might beat everybody if in the right conditions. You
Nah,
ain't peeping yourself, bro.
Ain't no Mike, but nah, ain't no
But
Mike.
okay, boom. Example right here. Look how you ready to
No,
jump
I'm
on that.
talking
You
about
so
everybody
fucked
else,
up,
Nah,
though,
I'm
Mag.
not
jumping
you.
on my
You
man.
so
Like,
fucked. Hold up,
shit,
Mag.
I'm not
Mag,
jumping on
listen.
him. I'm not jumping on him.
Shakur, Bud, Devin, any of them can have a fight. Have a damn good fight. Beat a motherfucker ass 12 round, knock him out, whatever. You will literally get on here and shit on the fight. Tank have a draw, and you say, he did good. He the best. He the great. Like, that's not balanced, bro. That's not balanced. That's bullshit. And you know what the fuck you be doing, bro. That's weird. You a shit on everybody but Tank. That's not balanced.
No, but I gave Devin his credit though.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You shit on that fight, bro. Pull that shit up, Drew. You shit on that fight, bro. No, you didn't.
No, I said that he
You even said the Shakur fight against Zapata. You like he didn't look good. Tank looked better against Roach in his draw. Say you didn't say that. That's bullshit.
Nah, I mean that's my opinion, bro. Because
Good thing,
people
good,
compare
great thing
every
your
time
opinion.
Devin or
Good thing
Shakur
your opinion is not a
fight, they
fact,
compare
right?
to
Man,
Tank.
this dude here, boy.
Yeah. Thank
They
God your
compare it
opinion
to
is a
Tank.
fact.
I don't do that. If they do that,
What? What do you mean? Who does what?
every time they fight, they compare that to Tank. Every time. Every time.
Because Javante is his contemporary.
Okay, then, so I'm going to stand up on the other side of that.
But you gotta tell the truth, though, man. You can't just stand up when you know it's bullshit.
So
Yo,
wait,
bro.
Mag, what do you want to see Javante do?
Come back and beat them all. Because I know that he can.
Okay, that he can. So why hasn't he all these years done the things that I said this stuff?
Bro,
Listen, but before he started beating on chicks, right? Why didn't he do this at 130?
Bro,
at
that's some
135
questions
when he
that
got
y'all
up.
bring up all the time. I'm not Tank, bro. I'm not
You're
the
not
DeeBo.
Tank.
I cannot
Hey, but
I
Mag,
understand you're not
Mag,
Tank. I
I'm gonna tell you
understand.
some truth. Hey, Mag, I'm gonna tell you the
understand you're
truth.
not-
Hey,
I
panel.
understand
Now
you're
let
not
me
Tank.
tell y'all the truth, though. The reason why Tank don't give us what we want, and I God honest truth, because he know he got fans like Mag gonna ride with this shit regardless, bro.
Real shit.
No, and I'm gonna tell you, no. I'm gonna tell you why
Regardless.
though. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Tank benefited from Money Mayweather getting him to the bag
Ah,
early.
for sure.
You see what I'm
That's for
saying?
sure.
He had him on Spike TV when he was a baby, and he was doing his thing,
Bronner,
high
he was with
exposure, name
Adrian
recognition.
Bronner.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But what I'm telling you is he got exposure early. But I'm not gonna take nothing away from Tank because Tank handled his business all the way throughout.
Right.
But he got that
That's what I'm
money
saying.
too fast. See, you got to realize with Floyd, before Money,
Prez,
everybody knows
put the
Money.
link in the
There was a
private chat
guy
for me,
called
please.
Pretty Boy Floyd. You feel me? And if you understood 98 Floyd fought 7 times in 98. He was 7-0, 5 knockouts. He won a belt and he defended it. Then he rebranded himself and made himself Money Mayweather. But
Yeah,
Tank
good
got to
point.
that bag early
Good
where he
point.
didn't have to fight nobody.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he
Tank's
went
not
straight
That's the
to
Floyd,
point.
bro. Tank's
Tank
not
went for the
Floyd,
money
though.
route. He didn't do the pretty boy
Yeah,
route.
Tank's
No,
not
he's supposed
Floyd,
to
though, bro.
though.
They're two
No,
totally
but that's
Yeah,
different.
what he's supposed to.
he didn't
No,
take the
what I'm
pretty
telling you
boy
is I'm
route. He
not
went
knocking him
straight
for that.
money.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not knocking him for that because that's the whole
The
evolution
biggest
of it.
mistake
Floyd
that
Right,
was
right,
getting his
motherfucker.
money first. Floyd was getting his.
It's not that we knocking him for getting his money because you want to get paid in anything that you do. But what we saying is, don't come out here with niggas like Mag screaming he the best, and you won't fight no fucking body to
That's the thing.
prove
I
it.
That's what I'm
think the
trying to
biggest
tell you.
That's
mistake.
all
The
we ask.
money,
Prove
I'm
you
gonna
the
say this,
fucking
right?
he
best.
gets the
That's
money. The
all we
money doesn't.
asking.
But I'm
The
gonna say
money doesn't
this.
require him to fight anybody.
I'm
That's the whole point I'm trying to
say
make.
this, right?
Exactly.
yeah,
See what I'm
because he
saying?
brings the money,
Wait, let me
bro.
say this real quick.
He's the money.
I
No,
think
he
the
not.
biggest mistake,
Yeah, he is.
the biggest mistake in Javante's whole career was ever meeting Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I think so, too.
It was
Thank
the
you. I
biggest
think so.
mistake.
No, hell no.
No,
Yes,
it
it
was.
was.
Hell
Yes, it
Here's
no.
the
was.
reason
Yes,
why.
it was.
Wait, let me explain.
Hey, bro,
Javante was signed to the PBC, solely to the PBC, never to Floyd, and he was still under Adrian Broner's influence. AB introduced Tank Davis to the Floyd, and Floyd has a thing for like these type of guys like Tank Davis, if you get what I'm saying. And like then Floyd
No,
started
I don't
navigating
get
his
what you're
career.
saying.
No. It's a okay. Do you know Carmel Mountain? He's done this with Gamboa,
I know
Tank,
Camille.
and Carmel Mountain, right? You see, Carmel ain't fighting nobody. He's on the fucking on the stands. He's on the shelf right now, right? He put Tank on the shelf. He's putting Gamboa on the shelf.
No,
right?
that's not
Ricky
true.
Hickey.
Camille
It's a
like
repeated
blew
pattern
weight. Camille
where
blew weight. That's not that.
wait, no, let me
Floyd's a
finish.
hater.
No, Floyd's that.
Fuck
Yes,
Floyd a
it's
hater.
true.
He
Floyd's a
put
hater.
your nigga on. Floyd a hater. He put the nigga on you
It's
love.
not. It's
Yeah,
about.
that's crazy.
It's about the politics
It's
in boxing
crazy.
and how
Got
to
him
make
to
the
the
most
bag.
money. So
No, he
if
didn't. Tank did that.
If Javante just stayed as a
Mag,
PBC
shut the
fighting,
fuck up.
if Javante just stayed as a PBC fighter solely, he would be fighting people. people, not just Floyd.
Man, you see all these other PBC fighters, and you talk about he gonna fight? What would make Tank the exception to everybody else on the shelf at PBC?
Real quick, Prez, do
with
me
the
a favor.
business is keeping these
Put the
motherfuckers
link
from
to
not
your,
getting the money.
Prez, do me a favor. Put the link to your YouTube channel in the private chat because I'm trying to fix this damn email thing and it's giving me a problem. Put the link.
I got you.
Private chat.
The only way Tank
your argument would have weight if PBC was popping. PBC ain't popping.
Well,
them guys is on the shelf right now. You can't name one other boxer on PBC.
I'm talking about back then. I'm talking about back then. They were fighting back then.
Yeah, they was.
But what I'm
But
telling
back then, Tank wasn't the face. But back then, Tank wasn't carrying PBC. See, back then, Earl, Wilder, all them was carrying the PBC. They didn't need
I understand that.
You see what I'm saying?
Tank would have been a star or like an upcoming star, a prospect, and they would be people would pay attention, right? That's what I'm saying. But when he met Floyd, stuff went astray. All these things about
when he met Floyd, they had him fighting on TV as a prospect.
Yeah, that's
what are we
true.
talking about?
But listen, who was he fighting and who? And before because
that's
you understand
that's how he got
you know
to where
Devontae
he's at,
said,
bro.
You know Devontae said they were trying to set him up, right? Saying they were about to set him up with the Brazil fight that he wasn't fighting enough. In his opinion, he wasn't fighting enough, and Floyd put him on a shelf.
Nah, he didn't say he wasn't fighting enough.
No,
Floyd got mad. He said Floyd tried to set him up with a tough fight because Floyd was upset with him.
And what Devontae said, he wasn't fighting enough for him to be able to fight for Josh. He said that in the interview, one of his latest interviews. He said he wasn't fighting enough. He just felt tested enough.
He had 20-something fights then.
Listen, and then look what they did on his way out. They tried to run him up against Rolly, and they tried to see him lose. We get why they fell out.
I don't, bro. Hold on. So y'all mean to tell me back then y'all thought Rolly was gonna beat Tank? Are y'all serious?
No, they thought Rolly was gonna beat Tank, bro. He was.
But I don't give a fuck. Like for anybody to think like, come on, none of them fights was. He just scary.
Okay, there you go.
Really?
Okay, I'm not making that argument, brother. I'm telling you what the narrative was there. I never had Rolly beating Tank.
Bro.
Well, fuck.
I don't think no boxer.
I'm not okay. We're moving past the argument.
I don't think so.
I'm saying that Tank career would have went better if he was solely promoted by Al Heyman without the Floyd.
But the thing is he's the most highest paid of his contemporaries. So what are we talking about? He's suffering from his own success right now. No,
that ain't true.
Monetary wise, get money.
That ain't true.
Money, get money.
That ain't true.
Money.
He don't make more than Devin.
Now because of Turkey.
Okay,
he don't make more than Devin.
I'm gonna say this.
Tank don't make more than Devin. Y'all can look that up.
Wait.
Hold up. Career wise, Devin
he don't make more than Devin. You can look that up. That's a fact, bro.
Wait, Blaze.
Career wise, has Devin made more money than Tank overall? Because if he did,
yes.
Accept your
Blaze.
Yeah. Tank only had one big fight against Ryan. Devin get paid more than him. That's a fact, bro. You can look that up.
It might eclipse everything Devin had made too.
Wait, Blaze.
I don't know about
solely promoted by Al Heyman by the PBC? Does he have a better resume than Tank Davis? Has he fought better names than Tank Davis?
Facts.
Who?
Errol Spence Jr.
Facts.
But he was solely promoted by Al Heyman. Floyd couldn't get to that. Go ahead.
But you're but it's you can't compare them. Listen, no, bro, you can't compare them because
they both were coming up at the same time.
Yeah, but they're different generations, though.
A dog in Spence.
Thank you. The difference is Earl will fight anybody. He didn't give a fuck. Tank strategically fought people. That's the difference.
That's what Floyd did for him.
No, Devin fight anybody. No, Devin don't. Devin fight anybody. Get your ass out of here with that fake narrative. Get the fuck out of here. Devin fight anybody. This nigga capping.
Porter.
Because I hate when niggas lie. I hate when niggas lie because he capping because that's what his favorite fighter do. So he trying to put that shit on somebody else. Earl and Devin fight anybody. Tank strategically fight people. It's a difference.
Said that though, bro.
Hold on. Back. Don't quote Bernie on anything, please. Don't do that.
I'm just saying that's what he said.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care what Bernie said. That's wrong.
Wait, Porter. Rich Porter, let me tell you something, right? I understand what you're saying, that those two will fight anybody, right? That's cool. But I'm saying this, that Floyd influenced Tank to have these strategic fights to get to the money. He said
That's
this.
not true though,
That's
bro.
literally
Because if
not
you
true on
remember,
camera.
Tank said out his
That is
own mouth.
true.
Hold on, time
Floyd
out, time
say,
out. Tank said out his
didn't
own mouth.
Floyd, hold
Floyd was
on.
trying to set
Did
him up and make him
Floyd not
fight
ace out
Loma.
Lomachenko?
Time out real quick.
No, wait, no. I'm telling you something, but you're not listening to me.
But how
How
can
is
you
he
say
setting him
that
up?
when Tank said out his
Floyd,
own mouth, Floyd was trying to set him
no,
up
bro,
to
you're not
fight
listening.
Loma?
You're not listening. You're not
How is he
listening.
setting him up?
Floyd,
Right.
oh my God, listen to me. Floyd himself said that we don't have to wait for Lomachenko. He got to wait for us. He
Yep,
didn't
'cause
want
he's
Tank
older.
to fight that dude.
Yep, because he's older.
That ain't got nothing to do. Shut up, dude.
That's what Mayweather said.
Floyd said this and didn't want him
That's
to
what he
fight
said.
certain fights.
Yeah,
And
he said
so
because he ain't
Tank-
got that much time left. That's what he said, not me.
He said
Tell me
he's
what he
older
said.
than you, making less than you. That's what he said.
Yeah,
It ain't
no,
got
he
nothing to
said
do
he
with
don't got
fighting
the
about an
time.
age.
Is that not
No, he did not, bro.
Is that not a
Man,
strategic way
I'm about to
of
argue with
avoiding
this
fights?
dumbass nigga.
Here's my point with the whole thing. I do believe it's a mixture of both. Because Leonard Ellerby turned around when he was asked, because when people were getting concerned and saying, "Yo, look, Tank, we see a pattern of him not fighting his contemporaries. Is it Tank or is it you guys?" Leonard said Tank makes his own decisions and Tank a star. I remember that, which is a contradiction to the interview that I played when they asked about Loma and Floyd started talking about money. You understand? So we don't know how Tank is coming. So now he's not involved with Floyd anymore, but we see the same issue. So now it's all on Tank. It's all on Tank. He was supposed to get all of these guys. We wouldn't be having this conversation. Win or lose. I wouldn't have a problem with Tank. Win or lose if he fought his contemporaries.
Hey, Drew, can I
speak? Hold on.
I can't believe that I'm labeled a hater just for asking why can't Tank fight the guys I was in his division at 35. I can't believe I'm called a hater for that.
If he would have got that contract, they was all up on that contract.
Wait a minute. Mag.
I'm
You know why that's crazy? Because Ellerby told us also that no one says Tank the contracts. We send the contracts.
No, I'm talking about the $260 million contract. If
what are you talking about? Who was paying him that money?
I don't know.
Remember when Tank was saying he got an Amazon deal for $260 million?
Tank,
all of them was supposed to be on the contract.
Right, that's my point right there, right?
That was a
He
lie.
lied. Yeah, that was a clear lie.
Mag. So that was a lie. Yes?
No. That's
it wasn't a lie. So where's the money?
No, that's not a lie. That's what they told him.
He also had a list.
Oh man.
He also had a list.
Yeah, Tank had a list.
What happened to that?
Nobody on that list.
The list that's the list that was on that that deal came.
You don't need no list. You don't need no contract when you the A side with a list.
Names on that deal.
Mag. There was a list.
That came out of Tank's mouth.
The names on the list, and you know who was not. You know who wasn't supposed to be on that list? When you have Devin and Shakur and T.O. and
they was all up on that list.
Roach. You know who wasn't on that list?
No, it was not Roach.
Lamont Roach was not supposed to be on that list, but he fought him.
Yeah.
He fought him against our better judgment. He was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, Lamont wasn't on there.
And then he fought him to a draw, Mag. So now we was against that fight, fought him to a draw. Now we're saying go run that back, and then y'all got a problem with us saying run it back.
See now,
Exactly.
that's my thing.
Which makes no sense because we want him to run him back because we want Tank to be everything we think he is.
Man, you finna defend this shit. You finna defend this shit.
Mag.
Let me get this point up. Hold up.
How can you defend this shit?
Mag 7, did you know that Javante tweeted Shakur Stevenson and said, "You on that list, nigga?" Like he threatened Shakur about that shit.
Called him a houseboy. Remember he said the little houseboy.
Houseboy, yeah, I seen it.
So but listen though. The thing is we want him to see him rematch Lamont because we want him to be everything we think he is, bro.
I'm not talking about the Tank fans though. I'm talking about the Tank detractors. Because as soon as he named that, everybody was pissed off.
Crazy.
Why are you fighting Drew?
Hold on. Let Drew talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mag, How am I unreasonable when I give my assessment on Tank? Tell me how I'm unreasonable.
Because it ain't fair. I think. Because you hold Tank to a different standard, bro.
No, we don't. We hold him
Yes,
to
y'all
every
do,
standard,
bro.
every other fighter. No, we want to see them
I
fight
want
each
to
other, bro.
explain it.
We're gonna say this
I
about
want to
everybody.
explain
Bro.
it.
You're tripping.
Okay, because
Hold on.
Because there's no way that as soon as he said, okay, that is dude, right? Roach, everybody was pissed off. Everybody, why are you bringing him up from 130? Oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Then Tank go out there and show people that it's a competitive fight. Now it's oh well, now you got to run it back. He can't win with y'all. He can't win with y'all, man. He can't win with y'all.
Exactly, man.
Now he cannot win with you, niggas.
Everyone
Exactly.
Stop playing, man.
Everyone stop. Mag. When a fighter fights
Man,
to
you
a
niggas
draw,
be getting me hyped, man.
when a fighter fights to a draw, what is the next best course of action for both of those fighters?
It depends on the business, bro.
Man.
It depends on the business.
Listen, he ain't you. There's no reasoning with
Hey,
this
so
man,
Mag,
dog.
hold on, Mag.
It depends on
When
the money, bro.
Canelo got a draw,
Everyone stop. Mag, Devin fought Ryan to a no contest. He got cheated. He still wants to smoke. It wasn't even a draw. Now, why is that? Why is it okay for Devin to want all that smoke?
Can I answer that?
Or wrong, and Tank can
I'm
just
about to answer that.
Why?
I'm about to answer that. Only reason Devin said that he'll take it back is because Turkey came into the picture. Because when Devin was on ESPN, he said, I'm never getting up in there with him. Then Turkey came, and then he was like, yeah, I'll go up in there. Because, see? You niggas got to start telling the truth, man.
See?
You niggas got to start telling the truth.
Wait a minute.
Turkey, man.
Yeah, what? Turkey did what? Tell the whole story. Turkey did
that.
Turkey did what?
Turkey did that, you know what I mean, move, bro. Turkey did that move.
What,
Devin
he gave
didn't.
a turkey sandwich or what? What did he do?
Devin was on ESPN talking about, I'm never getting back up in there with him. Did he or did he not?
What did he do?
So now you saying Devin's a liar? Are you saying Devin's a liar?
What did he do? What did he do? Let me help you out a little bit. Devin was about to go to litigation with this fool.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey said, I'm going to pay you for what you're suing him, but all you got to do, I'll give you the fight. Drop the lawsuit. He dropped the lawsuit. Now we're going to scrap. Ryan said no. Mag.
I know. I'm not talking about that time. I'm talking about.
You were just talking about that.
Hold on. I'm talking about.
You can't do that.
I'm talking about before Turkey came inside, to the picture, bro.
My point is, Devin wants to run it back. Tank don't even want to run it back with Lamont Roach.
Devin's doing that because the Turkey is paying him to do that.
How are you holding him to that standard? Now you call me unfair. You call me unfair in my assessment. All I want Tank to do is fight his contemporaries and prove he's the best.
Okay, as soon as he gets his
you mean that's
shit
unfair?
right, as soon as he gets his shit right, then all right, then he's gonna come back and do that. I think.
Alone to fight Jake Paul, and he fucked up there.
Well,
so what?
that's on Tank.
Supposed to overlook because Tank is in his 30s now. Now what?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey man, listen man, that's on Tank. That's Tank's choices,
it's on
bro.
Tank. You defending. It's on you, man. You're defending him. You said I treat him unfair.
No, I'm just saying, y'all be holding Tank to a whole different standard.
I'm talking about me and you. You said I treat him unfair. Me. I'm not talking. I'm not talking about prayers. I'm not talking about my brother Blaze. I'm talking about me. Me. You said I treat him unfair. How?
Because it's always Tank got to do this, Tank got to do that, but
did I lie on him?
The other people
don't. I lie on him?
Hey, the face.
Do I lie on him?
You said he's not.
Do I lie on him?
No, Drew, I'm not calling you no liar, bro. I don't do that. I don't
Mac,
respect men. But listen,
have I ever lied on Tank? Yes
no,
or
no, not.
So what are you talking about?
That I've seen, bro. But
he's
I'm
a
just
fighter,
saying.
right? He's a boxer, right?
Yeah.
I want everybody that I pay attention in the sport to fight the contemporaries. Yes?
Yes.
So how am I holding him to a different standard when you said he's the face of boxing? As he's a face of boxing, then he has to prove it by fighting his contemporaries. He ain't got to fight everybody on that 15-person list, but can he fight at least one other? Because the only person on that list that
Just
he fought,
one.
and he didn't even want to run that back. So how am I being unreasonable?
I'm just saying that because at the time when all of y'all was talking about Tank,
I'm talking about now, nigga. I'm not talking about nothing else. I'm talking about now. It's me and you talking.
Okay, so
what you say to BF or Champ side? I'm talking about me. How am I being unreasonable?
I'm not saying that you are. I'm just trying to say you gotta hold them.
You just
you
said
gotta hold them to the same stance.
How?
Hold up, you got to
inside the ring or outside the ring. Where you want to go with it? Inside the ring. You say
keep it in. Keep it in.
He got work to do.
Keep it in, but
I said he got work to do. You disagree. I say, what the fuck else? He got Devin running around here, Shakur, Teofimo calling them all kinds of monkeys. Lomachenko back in 2017, 2018, he didn't do none of that. And then y'all get mad at me for saying, look, that's not right. That's not right. You want to go outside
to fight him, though.
Beating bitches and run over pregnant bitches in the car.
Tank tried to
How much am I supposed to take from this kid?
Tank tried to fight him, though.
Huh? What?
He tried to.
He did not try to do anything because he's an A-side in every
direction. The Loma duck Tank. He duck Tank.
How he
duck Tank.
He's an A-side everywhere.
But he duck Tank.
Say, I want to fight this guy, and it would have happened.
This is why y'all got the fucking the Lamont fight, bro.
What are you talking about?
Because everybody else ducked.
Everyone is high on Lamont Roach because of Tank.
No, that's why that it came through. Everybody else ducked.
Tank didn't get it done. But back to me and you, brother.
Who ducked, bro?
The boy Loma ducked.
Asking you
the
how.
Did too.
How?
Because you talking about he wants a multi-fight contract. PBC was like, no, I'm not giving you that because you a boss. I'm not giving you that.
I'm asking you again.
That's not a fucking duck, stupid.
That's a duck.
How did I not give him a fair shake?
I hate this dumbass nigga. Don't know what the fuck he be talking about.
How? Because I never lied on him, and all I wanted to see him do was beat the people that y'all say he can. How am I the villain? How?
I'm not. Yo, hold up, man. I mean, it's obvious. It's boxing. Of course, you want to see the best, right? But what y'all got to understand is that it's not always up to the boxers. The boxers will tell y'all that. It's the business of boxing.
Talking about me, nigga, me. How do I not give Tank Davis a fair shake? How?
Because you keep talking about he gotta do this, he gotta do that. He don't gotta do nothing.
Oh, there it is. There you go. That's it. Show's over. You heard it. He ain't gotta do nothing. There it is. And these are the Tank fans. There you go. Even the young brother Prez. Prez was the youngest person. You hear how this brother matured over a year? Over 1 year. And you got this old fool talking like this on everywhere. This is crazy. But you heard the last word he said, Tank ain't got to do nothing. There you go. That's it. Show's over. Yo, salute Blaze. Salute Rich, man. Much love. Press, type something so I can give you your rent. It's Monkey Tuesday, and we did a grand job exposing the bullshit. I gotta go. Love y'all, man. The general's on. Let's go, man. We out.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.